showing those levels too. Look at that 4-punch combination.
It's a masterclass right now from Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass. And Shakur meeting them with straight left hand.
Oh, there's a knockdown scored with the left hand.
Right now, we're going to give him his just due. Shout out to my brother, Just Due.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Just Do shine, busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Just Do boxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Just Do. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
Do you foresee yourself being in, let's say, more thrilling fights as you get older?
Basically what you're saying is, Floyd, get beat up and get some black eyes, then get your hand raised.
No,
and get stoop to everybody else. Stoop to everybody else's level and be stupid.
When you get older, I'm saying, when you get older, do you think
there's nothing cool about taking punishment, getting beat up, getting bloody lips, and getting a check. The coolest thing I can do, I can dominate you, shut you out, and make crazy money, and go home and live with my family in a very, very comfortable and happy way. That's how I like to do it.
Lifting weights and being strong doesn't win fights. Having great timing and being a very, very smart and intelligent fighter wins fights. I mean, I've been in there before with guys that was a lot bigger and probably hit a lot harder and a lot stronger. But Floyd Mayweather always has the remedy.
Okay. Well, 37 opponents had a heart, and all of them came up short.
Speed kills, I guess, right? Watching you in person is a lot faster than on TV, man. How important is speed?
Well, it's not about speed. It's about smarts. It's about smarts, and it's about not getting hit that much.
Baldamir's a big guy. What are you going to do to offset the size difference?
It's not by size. Skills pays the bills at the end of the day. It's about being smart, and the smarter fighter is going to win. Most guys I don't beat them with speed and power. I beat them with smarts. I don't think about it. It's more up here than.
Bring the truth or tell on your ass what you're doing or what you're not doing every single time. You can lie, you can bullshit and all that, but when that bell rings, if you ain't put that work in, it's gonna show, bro. It's gonna show. Not to mention y'all in a sport that can cost you your life. Literally, you can die in this shit. So if that's the case, man, if you're gonna do this, don't bullshit with it. If you don't really want it, say to yourself, keep it real with yourself. I really don't want this shit. I can't put the work in that it requires. Walk away. mad at you. Go out there, you're young enough, you go get educated, get a skill, do something, man. But don't play with this, man. People you can get killed in this shit, man.
What's good, family? How y'all feeling? We here, we early, man. We early. We gonna get the boxing build out the way early today, man. You know, it's a lot to talk about, and we got the announcement that we've been waiting for, that we've been wanting, man. Y'all already know Boots and Xander, man. Finally, and this fight right here is a prime example. When two guys want to fight, the fight gets made, man. I'm gonna keep on saying that. You know, all that back and forth on social media, you know, the clap back Thursdays and all that stuff, man. None of that shit matter at the end of the day. What matters is you got two youngins putting it all on the line, especially Xander being younger out of the two. Some people sleep on Xander. They think it's a bit early for him, but I think it's going to be a really good fight. Glad we got the announcement. We're going to cover these fights over the weekend, man. It's a lot to get to. That's why we're here early, and we're going to get to all of it. Hit the like button, sub to the channel. Y'all already know. Share the live, hype the live, super chat, cash app, support the bill. We're going to get to it. Y'all already know, man. Roger was good. You know it. June 27th, man. Technique, what it do, man? Was good with it, man. Yeah, man. Thurman had a lot. He was in for a long night. Dodge J, my dog Judah. Ben was good with it, man. Pugilism was good, fam. DB3 card. Yeah, I think that got postponed. Shout out to Reef. You already know. And one mixtape Boots. Jay, what it do, Jay Smith? How you feeling? Shout out to the OG Bruce Gas, my baby girl popping up on Facebook. MLC, what it do? Debo Dev ducking, asking for more money. We're going to talk about that too, man. We're going to talk about it. It's a lot to talk about it, man. You know, Dre, what it do? Ashley's Corner was good. Cause how you feeling? Good afternoon, good early afternoon. Shout out to Favorite G's, Dodge. Hey, man, what's good, man? Damon, what's good, my guy? How you felt? What's good? Y'all feeling good? Everybody all right? Man, shout out to my boy Keith Thurman, man. Keith one-time Thurman. He had a tough night Saturday, man. We knew it was going to be a tough night. We knew it was going to be a tough night of boxing for Keith. You get me? And he did what he could do, right? Under the circumstances, man. He just in there with a beast of a fighter in Sebastian Fundora, man. He a different kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? He a different kind of guy. He a different kind of guy, man. And he did what many thought. Look, I told y'all my heart was with Keith, but I knew that it was going to be an uphill battle, tough fight for him. I knew it could get ugly for him, and it did. It got really ugly. Got really ugly for him. You know, got real ugly, man. But look, Keith's face was a mess, was a bloody mess. Fundora put hands, feet, fingers, and toes all over him, and it was a rough night for that man, yo. You know, but Keith, the vet in the game, man. You never seen him get beat like that. Shout out to ASAP, man. You never seen him get beat that convincingly, and it just what it is Sebastian Fundora is a guy that is an anomaly at the weight class. He the tallest fighter, tallest champion that's not a heavyweight, right? Tallest non-heavyweight champion, 6'5", 6'6", whatever you want to call him. He tall as hell. He got an 80-inch reach. He got a reach of a heavyweight. Keith Thurman, it's funny. We was talking about it. He's doing all that joking with Pacquiao, saying Pacquiao had the T-Rex arms. He had the T-Rex arms Saturday night, running around with a 69-inch reach against a guy with an 80-inch reach. It just didn't pan out. The math wasn't mathing. Keith couldn't close the gap, couldn't cut the distance. He couldn't get in there consistently at all. He just wasn't able to muster any real consistent offense because he got a guy in Sebastian Fundora, like I said, that could punch you from 3 feet away. It's nothing fair about somebody being able to punch you in your face from 3 feet away. Like, it's almost, I'm not even mad at Keith. I don't look at him no different. this is it wasn't a matter of him just being outskilled. This guy was he's freakishly big for the weight class. Nobody at 154 pounds is ever probably going to be this tall fighting at that weight. Nobody. He's a unicorn, as they call him, right? He is. He's a rare breed. He more disciplined now. He more surgical. He fighting behind the jab. He making it a lot harder for guys to deal with him, right? I know a lot of people feel like he blind and stuff because he wear the glasses, but look, that stuff not affecting him in the boxing ring, bro. He know how to keep you at the end of his punches, and then when you do manage to get in close, he gonna hit you with an uppercut and gonna make you regret coming inside. The dude is just a trick bag here, anomaly. It's not gonna be a lot of guys that's gonna have a easy night with him. He gonna be tough for everybody. He do got a loss, so of course we know he's not unbeatable, but you have to have a game plan to beat Sebastian Fundora, bro. You gotta have a game plan. You gotta have a game plan on how you going about attacking a guy that's that tall and long like that, right? Like you've never seen anything like it. You gotta figure that out. You get me? You have to have a game plan, and I'll say this because I don't know what the hell Keith game plan was at all. I don't know. I mean, I know what he was saying. He said all of the right things, but saying and doing is two different things, man. And, you know, it's one of those scenarios where it's easier said than done. It was easy for him to say what he had to do, but much harder to do it. Fundora just didn't have no real drop-offs, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? In his performance, it was very consistent. He just didn't let keep getting the inside, kept drumming him. He was hitting him with uppercuts. I mean, Keith's face was a bloody mess, man. Stretch Armstrong, right? Shout out to Cal Cool. Bless his family. How you feel? I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. It is wild. I don't know how the hell he do it either, bro. 6'5", 154 pounds, bro, being there kicking ass too. And he rehydrate just fine. Like he perfect. Like, yeah, I bet it's crazy. We got to look for somebody to beat him. I mean, he didn't win around, bro. He ain't land no real punches of consequence or nothing. Like it just was he evaporated Keith in there, drowned him with just precision, well-timed, calculated jabs, straights, hooks, uppercuts. I mean, Keith couldn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't do nothing. I mean, he really couldn't do anything. He couldn't consistently get to the body. Everything he tried to do, Fundora had an answer for it, and he kept having the answers for it. It wasn't nothing Keith could really do, man. I'm telling you, that's the kind of guy you just gotta land that shot, knock him out, bro. All that boxing for 12 rounds with that guy, I don't know. Tough sledding, bro. Good luck with that dude. Man, like he lab grown. I'm telling you, because I don't know where they got him from. I don't know where they got the Fundora from, but he can fight. He can box really, really well behind that jab. Being more patient, more calculated, it's just made him a lot tougher to deal with. Is there somebody out there at 54 right now currently that can do more than test him, that can beat him? I mean, it remains to be seen. I know people throwing Boots out there. Boots got a real fight coming up with Xander Zayas. So first things first. But I mean, that's how bad it's gotten that fast. Like Keith, once upon a time, was one of the best welterweights in the world, the top guy in the world, right? He was. So you ain't never see Keith get beat like that. And to see the way he did Keith, you gotta respect Sebastian Fundora, man. It's only up for that dude, man. I'm telling you. It's going, y'all gonna have a tough time. 54, y'all gonna have a tough time dealing with human slender, man. Cause it's crazy. Shout out to Yopsticks. This is wild, man. Only hope is Boots. I'm telling you, he definitely a lab grown Jolly Green John. I'm telling you, Keith was 176 years old, man. Keith was out there getting belt to his ass, man, big time in a bad way. His face was a bloody mess, man. Bloody mess, and he had the nerve to be telling the referee. He was pissed at the ref. I'm like, boy, you mad at the referee? The referee arguably saved the rest of your boxing career, bro, and potentially your life. You ought to be thanking the referee. I'm not even trying to be funny. Look, Keith, I get it. You felt like you still had it. You felt like you was still upright. He didn't drop you. You still had more to give. You felt like it was a matter of time before you caught up to him and capitalized on one of his mistakes. But the problem was Fundora wasn't making a whole lot of mistakes that you were able to capitalize off. So you got to understand it from the ref's perspective. He been watching you, and this is a guy, I know he watched your fights for years. It probably ain't even the first time he referees your fight. Who knows? But I know he's well familiar with Keith Thurman, right? To see you getting dribbled and drummed all over your face like that for 6 rounds straight with nothing changing, like you didn't give him a reason to not stop the fight. Like, it just was going bad, and it stayed bad, and it was going to continue to go bad. You get me? And I think the only out was to save you some brain cells, bro. I think he had to save you some brain cells, bro. I'm telling you, because those are the type of fights that do the most damage, the ones where you get beat up real bad and you taking punishment like that left and right. But you ain't getting dropped, but you constantly getting punched upside your head, and that's definitely not a good thing. And Keith might have just been too tough for his own good, so maybe the referee had to save him. You know what I'm saying? It's really, it's like, it's getting to the point with Fundora. It's like, pick your poison. If you stay on the outside, you at the mercy being at the end of his punches. You come in the inside, he get good leverage on the uppercuts, and he got answers there. You really have to have a game plan from start to finish with this kid, or he gonna beat you. I'm fully convinced you have to have a very good game plan put together, and you got to be able to execute, because this shit is just gonna be a tough fight for everybody. It's crazy. Even with the loss, he's still looking like the guy to beat at 54. You know what I'm saying? I know Charlo was doing a lot of talking and yapping. He went off on everybody. I'm gonna play the clip where Charlo went off, but I just don't know, man. Sebastian Fundora said Keith Thurman was easy work, and that's crazy, bro. Like, called Keith easy work. Dang, man, I know he was 37 and all that, but I don't even think that was the age that did it. It wasn't the age. It was Fundora. It was Fundora. It wasn't the age. Keith was fine. Keith was in shape and all that. It was Fundora. Fundora is just ridiculously, hard guy to prepare for. I heard some real positive things about Keith sparring the heavyweights and doing well, but I guess sparring those heavyweights and then getting in there with a guy that's the size of a heavyweight, but he out there throwing punches. You get what I'm saying? Like a lightweight, like this dude is a trick bag, man. He the human cheat code. Sebastian Fundora is the human cheat code, bro. You got to pack a lunch against this dude, man. He gonna really beat you up in there. He got punches for days. He got a good punch count, good leverage on the shots. I don't know nobody with an 80-inch reach with a better uppercut. You get what I'm saying? Like, dude gonna beat you up wherever you go. You try to get away. You think you out of reach, and here you go, punching you from 3 feet away. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is crazy. Like, did y'all see some of them punches, how far he was? Like, just seeing him extended, yo, Keith was getting punched left and right. Yo, he battered my boy Keith. Keith sitting up there looking like he mad at the referee. Bro, you better chill. You sitting there holding that damn ice to your face. Bro, your face about to fall apart and you mad? Boy, he just saved you, man. You would have had to get some damn reconstructive surgery the way that was going. You know it's bad when you got to point to your damage and be like, it ain't even broken. Like, bro pointed to his eye and said, orbital ain't even broken. You seen people fight with broken orbitals. Keith, we ain't trying to see you fight with no broken orbital at 37 years old against Slender Man. You get what I'm saying? Doslam from Street Fighter. For real, bro. That is really Doslam, bro. That's really him, the real Doslam. Like, if it was Street Fighter movie come out, that gotta be Doslam. He can't play nobody else. He Doslam or Slender Man in a horror film. I'm telling you, it don't even make no sense for somebody to weigh 154 pounds and be that tall and know how to fight. He coordinated with it too, man. Nah, they try to call him a giraffe, man. This giraffe could fight. And now, what was once a liability, him giving up his height and reach, he's not doing that no more. Who the hell told this man to start boxing, bro? I don't know who the hell told him to start boxing, but he doing it, y'all, and it made it worse. The worst thing for 154 is Fundora to not allow his height and reach to be a liability, right? It's just over with now. Like, it's like you have to have a game plan. You got to break his body down while avoiding that onslaught. And again, you got to know that he could punch you from so far away that it's not fair. When you think you out of range, you not. Step back. You need to be far. You need to be either way out or like way in. I don't even know, man, at this point. You got to clip him. You got to knock him out, yo. You got to clip him just like Mendoza did. Because think about it. Mendoza won that fight, but he was losing up until he landed the shot. So it's like, I'm convinced you either got to have the best game plan ever and execute it, or you got to clip him and knock his ass out. I'm telling me, that's a big guy, man. He ridiculous. OT was good with it. I'm telling you, man. He said Xander going to be the sacrificial cat because Virgil was nervous. Yeah, man, this is going to be ridiculous, man. Yeah, he getting better, bro. Yo, I think them jabs hurt. Anytime he throw them from so damn far away, they gotta hurt. Roger, you get me? By the time that he fully extend his arm, it been traveling for 3 feet. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All that long ass distance that it cover, that jab, by the time it get to you, it's boom. You don't want to keep getting jabbed in your face by that dude. You do not want to keep letting them jab you, bro. Telling you, dazzle him, Cal. That's what he is, man. Yeah, he was losing every round until he landed that shot. And the thing is, now he's putting himself in position where he's not making those mistakes now. He's not making the same mistakes that he once made. So it's like you really got to force the issue with him, and it's extremely tough and difficult to do it because now he's more patient and he's staying behind the jab. He allow you to come to him, right? He ain't just getting out there and fighting no more. He boxing. That's man. And if you try to get crazy and you want to fight, he can do that. So you gotta clip him. I'm convinced, bro. Game plan gotta be the best game plan you ever put together in your career, or you gotta knock him out. There's no in between with this guy. There's no in between, bro. You gotta, man. I really don't know. I'm telling you, Mendoza gotta feel awfully good, you know, seeing how that fight worked out for him. You know what I'm saying? He got it off. Keith got obliterated, man. One time got belt put to his ass. He got hit with everything: the kitchen sink, the bathroom sink, the basement sink, bro. Like, he touched him with every limb: hands, fingers, feet, toes, knees, elbows, bro, everything. I'm telling you, bro, he hit Keith with everything. Keith sitting there talking about, nah, man, you know, the ref, I was just getting into it, you know, and the ref he just couldn't take no violence, man. Who is that ref, man? He can't ref big fighters. Nah, who is that ref is right. The ref need an award for saving Keith Thurman Saturday, bro. We didn't want to see that. We didn't want to see you get carried up out of there. You was trying to get carried up out of there because Fundora was going to pour it on. He wasn't slowing down. You wasn't changing nothing. You wasn't even, did you even scratch Fundora? Like, seriously, did you scratch him? Bro, like, he didn't let you do nothing. That shit is like, man, that's like playing Street Fighter on the hardest difficulty. That's what that was for Keith Thurman. He went out there, fought Doslam on the Hall of Fame mode. Yeah, I'm telling you, the hardest difficulty, bro. Like, and went out there. You know how it is. You play them games back in the day on the hardest difficulty. They whoop your ass. That's what that was. It was like that for Keith. Keith was like, man, he ain't have no idea the difficulty level was gonna be what it was, bro. Somebody took Fundora and maxed all the sliders out. This dude was in here punching from 3-4 feet. Man, that shit ain't fair, bro. It ain't fair. It's not a lot of people that's gonna beat him. It ain't. I'm telling you. Not in no 154. You know what I mean? Boots might, you know what I mean? It might be the guy. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta still wait and see. You know what I'm saying? But that dude right there, he done lost his mind. Somebody done taught Fundora how to box. Now he in here abusing people, throwing at the Keith, man. I mean, you gotta jump Fundora at this point, bro. You just got a 2-on-1 at this point. That dude, man, I'm telling you, West Palm, Florida. Say the word, he could be Gator food. Gave no credit to Fundora. Didn't say nothing about his performance. Keith was salty because he was salty, man. That ass whooping stung, man. Probably I could see beat Fundora definitely in that division. His boots. And Hamza Shiraz once he decides to move up in weight. That's a good fight too. Man. Yeah, you got to go through the fire, Damon. You got to go through some fire. Shout out to Omar. You got to go through the fire, bro. You got to go through the fire with that guy, man, or he going to hurt you. My fan said if Fundora was taller, man, he'd be a star. Huh? Fundora was taller. That shit, he already a star. He don't need to be no taller, man. It's already a cheat code, left hand, man. He already cheating, bro. And it's a legal cheat code at that. Man, that shit is like he a created player, bro. When you go, a talker, not taller, talker. Yeah, for sure. But I think he'll get there. Just keep winning. Nah, you good, bro. I think he'll get there if you just keep winning. How I felt for Keith. I'm telling you, Keith felt like he was fighting. It's like Keith looked like he fought an octopus. It looked like Fundora had about as many arms as Goro from Mortal Kombat. It's like Fundora had 4 arms, like Goro. Telling you, the way them joints was coming, I'm like, bruh, damn, Keith, grab him and hold him or something. Damn, no grab him and hold him. You trying to dance around the ring. That shit ain't working. Bro, still punching you. You think you out the loop. You trying to get your foot together. He's still punching you in your lip. Like, man, that shit had to be a frustrating ass fight, man. I know once the adrenaline and all that stuff wear down, maybe when Keith get a chance to speak on it, he gonna have to say how difficult that dude was, bro. I'm sorry. Like, there's no way you're gonna convince me that it was like nothing about this dude that was good. He was putting pieces on your ass, man. You get me? No way, man. That shit gonna be tough, bro. Telling you, man. I don't know who's gonna beat him. I really don't right now. We're gonna have to sit back and wait and see the way it's looking, bro. That shit, you said Fundora keep twice every second of the fight. You get what I'm saying? Man, Fundora hit Keith twice every second of the fight, man. I'm telling you, bro, it looked like it too. It's like remember how they was doing it? Remember Class Act? Y'all remember the movie Class Act? Remember how they kept doing wedge, jumping them? It was like 8, 9 of them, man. That's Keith. That was Keith the Saturday. It was like 8, 9 of them, man. It's like, man, it's like he got a sneak attack. It's like Fundora launched a sneak attack. Keith was not ready for that. He wasn't ready for that. I know he tried his best to prepare, but I know it's extremely hard to be prepared for that guy, man. Man, oh man, that's something different. He said Haney can do it. Brian Mendoza got it off, didn't he? Brian Mendoza get Peter rolled the second time around. He might stop him, and Brian Mendoza got a hell of a chin. He mess around, get stopped this trip playing with Slender, man. This shit crazy because he could really find himself in position to be an undisputed champion, man. Yeah, he really do, man. He really do. Shit is crazy, man. He saw that short left jab that stopped Keith in his tracks, and he dipped a little bit. Yeah, he did that. He almost folded, man. Worry about Keith Harrelard going into this fight, man. He pushed it all the way back. Keith got to go bald after this, man. He done punched, and look, man, he done punched baby hairs out of Keith's head, bro. Look at Keith sitting there pissed off.
And Keith, if you just wanted to open it up, obviously, certainly not the result you wanted. Just thoughts on the fight and what happened.
Well, first off, man, it was just a great fight. Thank God, man. It's beautiful boxing, big stage. It felt good to be on that stage once again. Fundora's a tremendous champion. But whoever the fuck that referee was, don't hire him for fucking main event shit ever again, man. Real talk. Do you remember Eric Morales versus Marcos Maidana? Do you remember how many times people fought with broken orbital bones? It's just not even broken, man. Never got dropped in the whole fight. I'm getting caught on the back end of punches. The referee told me in the locker room, show me something. Move your feet, duck your head. I won't stop the fight. I'm using my legs. I'm getting caught on the back end. I wasn't buckled. He just jumped in like a white rabbit, man. So them little hoppy referees, they're not made for main event boxing. The fight was getting fun. The people were standing on their feet. We was just getting into the grind, man. You know, and he was getting really comfortable, swinging wide, swinging big, swinging wide. Man. Because he's young, because he trains hard, he put that press. Because he's a volume puncher, he put that press, and the referee reacted to that. You know, so Fundora's preparation, his fight style, it all ended up planning out for him. But as an OG, man, 4 more minutes, it would have been a lot of fun, I promise you. 4 more minutes, and he could have made a mistake right in front of me, man. I was waiting for it. I knew it was going to be one of these kind of tough fights against a young champion. And I had that long-term vision. but the ref didn't let me get there, man. So it was unfortunate, but I'm grateful. You know, I'm okay. I'm able to talk to you guys. I don't need to be in the hospital. Everything is what it is. I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, ICI.
And he said he don't need to be in the hospital, man.
I'll be back, man. Keith. I want to do great things in boxing once again, and I'm gonna come back hard. I'm gonna come back strong.
And look, hey, man, respect to you, but I beg to differ. I think you might need to go get a second opinion on if you need to be in the hospital, bro. Bro, he got you on dubs. He got you with 2 proper raccoons. Like, he got you with raccoon eye. Like, bro, it's bad, bro. The ref saved you. Shout out to the ref. Who was that? Thomas Taylor out there talking about 4 more minutes. What was going to happen, bro? Talking about you had the long vision. What long vision, bro? It don't even look like you could see. The only thing you was seeing was your own eyes from all that damn swelling that was going on. Bro looked like bro face like he got jumped. That's how you look after you get jumped. I'm telling you. That's how you look, bro. I'm out the ref. He jumped in like a white rabbit. No, the ref jumped in to save Keith one time Thurman because he ain't never see hands, fingers, feet, knuckles, like fingertips. Like, bro, put everything on you. The heel of his foot, boot up your ass, kitchen sink, bathroom sink, man, the basement sink, bro, hit you with everything, man. I'm telling you, bro. It was about 8, 9 of them, man. I'm telling you the way he was doing. I'm telling you, I remember class act. It was about 8, 9 of them, man. I'm telling you, every time Keith tried to do something, every time Keith thought he was getting close. Remember how Wedge kept getting on Duncan? Remember he kept thinking he was gonna get him. He'd get close and then just get jumped. That was Keith all Saturday. He'd try to get close. Next day, you know, boom, 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 boom. He just getting everything, drug, hit with everything. Golly, man. Shout out to Keith. He tough as hell, too, man, because he took a lot of punishment. And look, I get it. That's the fighter in him talking. He wanted to keep going because he really felt like the youngin was going to make a mistake. And look, he could be right, but that's a risk that the referee probably wasn't willing to take. You and the referee didn't share the same vision. And to be honest, I think you probably was the only one that had that vision. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't think it was no taking them into deep waters and drowning them type shit. And if you're relying on him just making a big mistake at some point and knocking him out, that decreases your chances, in my opinion, of beating this dude. You get me? Damn, man, that was a rough night, man. Shout out to Keith, man, but bro was getting his ass handed to him, man. Look at this. Look, he could punch you from right there. He could still hit you, Keith. Look at this. This ain't it. Surviving. Look, taking his time. Look how far he is. It's not even fair. Why aren't you able to do that? Yeah, Keith, man. Got them saved your damn life. That's kind of cool. Yeah, he saved you. Yeah, he saved you. I don't care what you say, Keith. You could be as mad. You could be mad if you want to. Say whatever you want, but you still was gonna get slapped. He was gonna get slapped, man. Mine, George Marcus, my dog, was good with it, bro. Yeah, man, how y'all feeling on this good Monday? King One was good with it, man. Yeah, this Edward Scissorhand, it was like, man, he chopped him up, man. Fundora's a deadly guy, man. Really tough to deal with. It's gonna be really hard for somebody to beat him. You really gotta pick your poison, and you gotta be careful about it, or you're gonna get stopped.
Guys, you gotta really make them go hard. Make them go hard. Put them in that scenario where they make a mistake, and he was just getting way too comfortable. He had a hard press, and we were right on the verge of getting to that sweet spot where both of us were ready to go toe to toe, blow for blow, and
man,
the ref couldn't handle the violence and what I was taking. A lot was
his base couldn't handle the violence.
Some of this on this side was me catching. I remember a fight that I had where on the side of my head looked like a monster symbol, right? And I was like, how the heck did that happen? and it came from the inseam of my own fist.
Oh, man.
The inseam of my own fist hitting my own head, that's where my bruising came from. So we get bruised up just from blocking shots as much as we get bruised up from taking shots. So it's just unfortunate.
The marks up there ain't
hear the crowd. The fight was really just getting good. I was on my feet, never got dropped, and it's just unfortunate, man. They didn't let me. At this stage of my career, it's okay. If you're gonna beat me, you're gonna beat me, right? But whoop my ass. Let me feel bad. I still feel good. I wanted a few more rounds. I still feel good. So it's just unfortunate, man. I mean,
bro, you got your ass. What are you?
It's the unknown. 6 more minutes. We don't know what would happen, and we don't get that opportunity, and it's unfortunate.
All right, guys, if you get a hold here.
What's so special about 6 more minutes? He was kicking your ass for about 24 of them. Like I'm trying to understand Keith logic. What was so special about 6 more minutes? I don't know if you would have made it 6 more minutes. Your face really was like falling apart in front of all of us. I ain't want to see you go 6 more minutes. I don't think, Keith. I don't think I needed to see 6 more minutes of that. 6 more minutes of a shellacking, bro. Nah, better 1 punch too early than 1 punch too late. I get it. That's the fighter in you, and I respect that, man. He wanted to go out on his shield. A lot of times we tell fighters to go out on his shield, don't have no quit in them. That's one thing that we do got to say about Keith. All the way to the bitter end, he ain't had no quit in him, right? The fight wasn't good. I don't know what is so special about 6 minutes that he was trying to get to. Like he just thought he would just start making some mistakes. If y'all would have started going blow for blow by the way it was looking and going, that wouldn't have been smart for you. Your face was getting destroyed in there, Keith. And I like you, and I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Look, you just was outgunned. You know what I'm saying? You was in there with a guy that just extremely hard to prepare for. The fact that he's more disciplined now is making him, a real puzzle to solve. You get what I'm saying? Like, what range do you try to fight him at? You get me? Are you know what I'm saying? When are you truly out of range, right? When are you out of the danger zone? Then you go in close and he can meet you there. He can match you with the inside work there. It's like, it's just, your game plan got to be A1, man. I'm telling you. And your execution got to be damn near flawless. You know what I mean? You got to avoid punishment from this dude. And so far, it's just been really hard for guys to do it. You know what I'm saying? It really is, man. He feasting right now. I know he feel good because he in a great position. Keep winning these fights. Just got the biggest name on his resume in Keith Thurman. And we seen something good out of Sebastian. I want to see how far he can take it, man. 154 just got crazy, man. You got Boost there and Xander, and you got this guy. You know what I'm saying? Big Dog really appreciate the love, man. He said Keith is reaching. We were getting beat down bad. Absolutely, man. He was getting cooked. He was getting super cooked. Appreciate the train ticket. Shout out to my dog, man. Big Dog Willie, man. We roll a clip.
What? This not funny. How am I supposed to get home? Hold on. Hold on. Here.
$2.
Take the train.
The Big Dog. Appreciate the love as always, man. So look, man, don't need to go to heavyweight. Right? He gonna have fun. He in denial, OG. Bruce Gas. I noticed the fighter in him, and he's prideful and all that stuff. And he just wanted to, like, he's like, whoop my ass, like, make me feel bad. I still feel good. Like, bro, you feel good because you're a fighter. That's you, that's pride. Feeling that's pride. But maybe another half hour from now, when all that adrenaline seep out of you gonna feel swelling and your eyes shutting and your vision probably, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna feel this headache, you know what I'm saying, or that migraine that you ain't feel while that adrenaline was. But you get me? Like, ain't no way you was good. If that ain't enough to make you feel bad, you one of the toughest fighters in the world, bro, because that's getting your ass kicked in a real way. Like, you didn't win a single round. You didn't even win minutes of the round. Your moments was reduced to, like, very, very few. Like, you probably count on one hand how many moments that Keith had in that fight. So him as the fighter, I get it. He felt like, all right, this dude getting comfortable. He making mistakes. I could catch him. I get it. He's supposed to feel like that. He one time, right? But the referee is like, bro, you've been getting your ass beat for more than 20 minutes. We about halfway through the fight, and he's still kicking your ass. Show me something, and the only thing you did was retreat in survival mode, right? You was in survival mode. You wasn't really, like Ann McQueen had mentioned, you wasn't using your legs to really, it wasn't ring generalship. It was survival. And I think that's what the referee seen, and he pulled the plug on that one, man. Look, I respect the heart, the warrior, and Keith, that he wanted to just keep pushing and try to fight. But this one, I think was called right. I do. I think this one was on point. Yeah, he gonna feel that inflammation. I'm telling you, Hendall would it do, and he would have been Sugar Ray Leonard opponent. I'm telling you, bro. Talking about 4 minutes, 6 minutes, 4 minutes, bro. It was gonna get tough for you. I just don't know what was so special. Did you think he was gonna slow down and, like, you know, I don't know, make that critical mistake? That's a hell of a gamble, Keith. That's a hell of a gamble, and I just don't think he could expect the referee to take the same type of gamble, right? The ref is watching the same thing we watching at home. A guy getting beat from pillar to post. Every single round you getting shellacked. You get what I'm saying? And he wasn't letting up off you. It wasn't like he was letting up. Your face kept getting broke up more. You bleeding, both eyes swollen, but lips, nose, everything, bro. Like, it was bad. Forehead all marked up. It was no reason to keep that going. Cool hands, what it do, my guy? Shout out to Superman. It was no reason to keep it going, man. It really was.
I'm not even going to bash Keith. I just want to talk about how y'all was talking about me as if I was
crying blood
because I lost to Fundora.
He crying blood, bro.
Y'all so much of fans of him that y'all couldn't understand what I was saying because y'all just wanted me to be so much more garbage than Keith Thurman. Just because I didn't fight all the people that Keith fought doesn't mean I don't have boxing IQ. I was in the ring with this man, so I understand what it felt like to be in there, not have anywhere to go, not have rest, always constantly the jab being on you. You feeling like you have nowhere in the ring to rest, but he's calm and he's chilling the whole time because he's 6'6". And he has an 80-inch wingspan. But y'all was so much on Keith nuts, bro, that y'all couldn't listen.
Yeah, that's Cordell Booker. Cordell Booker did fight him too. He knew what it felt like to get touched up by Sebastian Fundora. So he was right, man. A lot of people, these fans just be talking, man. These negative fans, they need to get washed out social media for real, man. But look, he know what it felt like. Now Keith know what it felt like. But I just want to hear Keith, when he more chill, see what he think about Sebastian Fundora, the fighter. Like, I get it. You thought you could have came back and all that stuff. Cool. But what did you think about what he did in there? You know what I'm saying? Because he was putting belt. Man, that's BTA. Capital BTA. Like, you fought the tallest, world champion, non-heavyweight world champion. Like, look at this shit. Like, look at this. That's ain't nothing to feel bad about, man. Yeah, when you got to start explaining how you got marked up, from your gloves and your inseams and all that. Yeah, Keith, just take. You lost, bro, and it's okay. I don't look at you no different. Sebastian Fundora is not the guy that you will likely to be getting in the ring with, having 2 fights in 6 years and shit like that. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, you knocked out Brock Jarvis, but he ain't no Brock Jarvis. Brock Jarvis is not on your level. Sebastian Fundora, a whole different can of worms. You get me? A whole other thing. And it's gonna be that way, man. He could have a hell of a run at 54, bro. It's gonna be really hard to beat him. It is. Keith Thurman, you did your best, but your best wasn't enough. The better, younger, fresher man won. You know what I mean? At 28 years old, bro. Just the one loss and the one draw. It's looking hard for people to make him relive that moment, that Brian Mendoza moment. Keith Thurman talked about making him relive that type of moment in that scenario, and he couldn't position himself to even come close to that. Fundora, and this is the crazy thing, he be sitting back there patient, calm, cool, collective. You burning the candle at both ends because you trying your best, your hardest to get in there and cut the distance and land shots. You throwing high, missing. You trying to attack the body, getting countered, right? Then you trying to get away for a rest, and he's still jabbing you in your face. So you get me. You missing on offense, you getting clipped, and then defensively you trying to get away, and you still can't get away. You know what I mean? Burning the gas tank, trying to survive, trying to find moments to rest, and he's just not allowing you to do it. You know what I mean? A very consistent, steady approach, not rushing anything. You know, and his efficiency was very impressive Saturday, man. He wasn't wasteful at all with his work. Like he made him miss very little. You know what I'm saying? Didn't make him miss a lot at all, man. So Sebastian Fundora, even if it didn't land flush, it was hitting some. So I felt like he could have fought the whole entire fight that very same way. And as tough as Keith is, it just would have got uglier. You know what I'm saying? He would have took a lot of unnecessary punishment. That shit could have changed the rest of your career. You get what I'm saying? We could be seeing the end of an era after Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep getting his ass handed to him like that. So we'll see. He's saying he ain't done. He said he's going to be back for more. Okay. Just don't get in there with him. You know what I'm saying? Don't get in there. Yeah, you keep getting better. Yeah, man. Keith got buckled pretty good. And the thing is, yeah, it ain't fair. The thing is, it's not so much wobbly legs, it's the accumulation. Like those fights take the most off, take the most out of you, right? Those ones where you could take the punches, but you know they damage and blows, and you could see by his face he was getting damaged, right? But you're able to keep sustaining the punishment. I think over time it do a lot more damage than one could realize. And I think the ref was trying to err on the side of caution, right? We halfway through the fight and you ain't even managed to win it so much as one round or even control 1 minute of any round. Like, you get me? So I think the ref was well within his right to stop it. You know what I mean? And I'm one of those guys like, damn, he ain't even get dropped, but he ain't have to. That could just mean he tough as hell and he taking a lot of punishment. He too tough for his own good. That's when the referee got to save you from yourself or your team. And I get it. Keep prideful as hell. He only had the one loss, a split decision in Manny Pacquiao, but this was far different than that. And this is you years later, inactive, 2 fights in 6 years. It wasn't. I don't think you were gonna land that money shot. I don't think he would have made a mistake within those 4 minutes, 6 minutes, whatever he was saying. I think Sebastian Fundora would have just kept pouring it on. Time was good with it, bro. Yeah, he looks super small. It's like a guy fight. It's like a big brother fighting his little brother. It's like somebody fighting their little brother. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody fighting their little brother, man. For real. It's like somebody fighting their little brother. And this dude was beat up every which way, man. So now that this is out the way, I guess go back to the drawing board, regroup, figure out what's the next order of business for him. But I think first things first is obvious. Heal up, get your face back together, and fight somebody your size. Don't go fight nobody like that again. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a skill thing. It was the size disadvantage. The size advantage for Fundora was just too much for Keith to try to overcome. And I can't tell you what his game plan was either. If it sounded like he wanted to take him in the deep waters and try to crack him late, but that's risky as hell because you got to get through the fire to get to those deep waters. And you see how much punishment you sustain within 6 rounds. It would have been tough to get him into those deep waters and drown him, because by the time you'd have got the deep waters, you would have been the one drowning, right? So I don't think that game plan was going to work. I can't tell you what Keith's game plan was, but that trying to drown him shit just wasn't smart. Wasn't smart. That shit got you beat up. You look at he crying.
I'm not even going to bash Keith.
Like, he crying.
I just want to talk about how y'all was talking about me as if I was a bum.
Bro, hell no. Well done, ref. Hell no, man. That man was crying blood tears. Man, hell nah. Glad he stopped it, man. So look, he lived to fight another day. Let's see if he I don't know. You rebuild yourself, but right now Fundora hot. He in position, and they talking about bigger fights for this dude. He in position. He took very little punishment, so it's like he could go take another fight. He can go get a so-called tough fight. So we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see. But let's keep rolling, man, because Charlo was seen going off. You know what I'm saying? He was going off about everything and everybody. Yeah, I know how Charlo do. Charlo don't bite his tongue, but he was snapping about everything.
Jermell, what'd you think of, as you used to call him, the tall, lanky motherfucker tonight? What'd you think of Sebastian Fundora?
That little bitch got a little power, huh? He got a little power. He stepped his game up. I like Sebastian Fundora for me.
Has he improved though over the years? Do you see him as a better fighter now than ever before?
I think he stops majority of those guys that thought they could beat him, like Earl Spence, and I think he stops him. Fundora's an excellent fighter. He's a champ. So the reason why he's 6 foot, he dominant, but can't fuck with me.
Jermell, it's been since 2022 when you became undisputed against Casale.
But I never stopped working though.
You still can make 154 and be the Jermell Charlo you were 4 years ago?
Absolutely. What you talking about? I wouldn't tell you I'm a fighter at the weight. I have never missed weight, right?
No. So what is it about your style that you still have that would beat Sebastian Fundora based on what you saw tonight?
I just think my lateral movement, my feet weren't. I don't know. Keith Thurman he wasn't tall enough with his jab, his reach. I got it, bro. I got it. I think I got it. I mean, I know I got it. You know, think I become, a 3-time WBC champion. I like it.
Are you going to get a fight in under your belt before you get into Fundora?
Yeah, I'm going to fight this year. All right? Guaranteed, I'm going to fight this year. Don't worry.
Fight this year.
I try to call out everybody. The weight division is popping.
You sound like you're a little tipsy.
I haven't heard the name back. Ain't nobody called me yet. I haven't heard nobody call me, right? So Boots and all of them guys, they could work. And then you got Zayas. He ain't worth shit. I knock him out, but he everything that they want. I'm not gonna mention the little fish and the little lion and the big dog. I don't know what else to do in boxing right now.
Fish, huh?
I've been waiting, trying. I don't know what else.
Jermell, you were the man of this division, but each of your titles went vacant, man. What do you say to people?
I think I should send up some lawsuits like Davis did and get my belts back because like I didn't get it. They took my belts over a little shit. Why y'all take my belts then?
Because you got to defend them to not get stripped, Jermell.
I get that, but I defended. When I fought in 2023, I was stripped of my WBO title before I even fought. So why did I get my?
Well, one way or another, if you don't defend them for 4 years, they're gonna get taken off you. You know.
I get that, but they didn't even give me a chance. I get 4 years, motherfucker. I ain't been out the ring 4 years, stupid.
Since 154.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Since June 154.
I've been out the ring since 2023, and I've been asking every day to come back. But
he definitely seemed like he been
telling that. You hater. But we here. What y'all talking about? We been here long time ago. Y'all was giving everybody else fights.
Man, you not
only issue with Earl is he got in the ring for Fundora. I mean, you can't handle that. You can't beat Fundora. I just watched him. He can't beat Fundora. I just watched him. Now, if he think he could beat Fundora, fight me first.
Who's this you're saying? Fight you first? You talking about Keith still? Or
get on my face, dude. Ask somebody. Everybody can't beat me. Who can beat me at this division?
If you had a choice right now, who would you like? Who would be like, I'll beat that guy right now, put him in the ring and with me?
And he all over. Shout out to DN Boxing News in the back. Look at my guy, DN Boxing News.
That's my belt. Nobody took my title. Nobody. I lost my titles because I fought Canelo. Duh. Get the money, dummies.
How the politics look now for you?
I'm gonna sure say what's up, man. Baby,
what's up, guys? He get fat. No.
Make sure you give me out of here. No, I can't give me out of here.
Give me out of here.
That's it. And fuck Fundora, fuck Keith Thurman. I ain't worried about none of them. Fuck Earl Spence, fuck Zayas, and fuck Boots. Fuck all y'all 154. Ortiz, and then I run Texas, dummy. I run Texas, dummy.
You run Texas, dummy. Dang, he's saying F everybody, huh? He called a Spence little fish. Say he can't handle no Fundora. I just watched him. You can't handle that. You can't handle that. No, you ain't either. You not beating him up, coming off no layoff, inactivity, and all that, just barking from the sideline. And bro, with all due respect, y'all know I rock with boxing in general and all these fighters. I rock with the Charles, but bro, is you tipsy? Man, sit your ass down, bro. And then you sound like it. So pardon me if I'm wrong. I don't want to put that on him, but he's slurring. He sound like he been drinking. He ain't say Zayas' name right one time. Said it like 2-3 times. He ain't say Xander Zayas' name right once. Sound like you, man, you drunk. Like, man, I like you, Charlo, but you just woofing from the sideline, bro. You got to take your ass back to 54. You said you keep asking to get back every day. Sound like that's an issue with your promotion and your people rather and your team rather than any fighter. Nobody's ducking you. You can't say that. We all rock with you, Charlo. At the top of your game, yeah, you tough to beat. But you ain't coming off the sideline or off no layoff and just beating Fundora. You're not going to do it. It's going to be bad for you, too. Talking about your feet work and all this. You ain't, man, you more of a puncher now than anything. You box less, right? You want to punch. So, nah, you're not about to, I don't know. Your footwork is solid, good footwork, but I don't know if that's going to be enough for Fundora, man. You got a game plan for that guy. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to probably be just trying to knock him out. You know what I mean? He definitely going to go for it. But you ain't jumping off the sideline beating that dude, bro. You're not doing it, man. You know what I mean? Canelo handed you your ass, and he going to hand you your ass. He younger, fresher. That is not the guy to fight off a layoff and inactivity. Respectfully, you want to give yourself the best chance to beat Fundora. Not just go in there and be another victim, because I'm going to tell you right now, skillfully, that's not what the problem is. The problem is the physical disadvantages that all these opponents are going to be at, on top of the fact that the guy with the physical advantages is learning how to box pretty damn well and consistently, right? You seeing consistency now in the fights. He don't just allow, he can fight and beat you up without it being a war now. He's learning how to do that. That makes him a world better. You get what I'm saying? Worlds better. No more now. I don't have to be in a like a brawl or a dog fight, but I could still beat your ass. Like, think about that. You know what I'm saying? He's learning how to use what he's born with, them physical advantages, and make you pay. You know what I'm saying? He keep you either from at the outside, getting the inside. Like I say, he gonna work you there. That's why I say, man, you need a game plan, and you got to have it in your mind. You got to knock him out, bro. Knock his ass out. Telling you, because long as he upright throwing punches, he's gonna be hard to deal with, and you're gonna be fighting for your life. You know what I'm saying? It's damn near nowhere you can go in the ring where he can't punch you at, right? So shit just gonna be crazy. Pick your poison, man. Boxing Bill, what up? Prime Keith for Jermell. I have trouble with Fundora. I think, yeah, prime guys too. Because again, you talking about Fundora at this point. This is the Fundora that's boxing. So he's going to be a problem for all them guys. Nah, you're right. Prime guys too. Yeah, they got chances to beat him. He ain't unbeatable, but like I said, this version of Fundora is not the guy people want to see. You know what I'm saying? Unlaced was good. Yeah, he is. A big problem for anybody. So I like Charlo, talking his talk. And look, that's why we like him, because he don't bite his tongue. So he's speaking like a fighter. He's supposed to say everything he's saying. Can't none of these dudes beat him. But I'm going to tell you right now, it'll be completely dumb for your handlers or your people to put you in there with him off of inactivity, and you ain't fought at 54 in how long? Hell no. No, don't go playing with him. That is not smart. It's not smart. We talking about making smart moves, not just doing shit. That'd be just doing shit. You'll just be fighting off ego. You won't be giving yourself a real chance to beat this kid.
Hey, great fight, Fundora. Hey, I don't know what Keith Thurman was on, but hey, guess what? The real king, let you know, we are here. Hey, back up. We know what it is. Hey. You know you can't fuck with me. Earl Spence and the rest of the crew, I got it.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
I ain't gonna lie. I just gotta say, the security after fights are fucking annoying, bro. Y'all annoying. I get it. The dudes be having jobs to do, but the security, y'all annoying. Y'all truly are. I've been wanting to say that for a while. The security at fights, y'all be extra sometimes and annoying as hell. Annoying as hell, bro. Annoying as hell, man. Slender man, I'm telling you, bro. The human slender man. He don't know what you on. Yeah. We don't know what you on. Yeah, what he been sipping, man? What the hell he been sipping, bro? I mean, look, I ain't about to argue if it's an early stoppage, man. Everybody sees it the way they see it. For me, I just think when you getting beat for 6 rounds straight, it's tough to argue an early stoppage when you ain't win 1 minute of any round and you just been getting drilled the whole time. He buckled you. You had to catch yourself. You didn't hit the ground, but you damn near did. He buckled you. But I just think it's better 1 punch early than 1 punch too late. Then you got to think, this a guy that got 2 fights. That's his second fight in 6 years. You 37. You closer to 40 than you are to 30. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot to consider there. And I get it, but you gotta. I think he should have gave the referee a reason. Like, give him a reason not to stop the fight. Land a shot of consequence, of note, of substance, right? Land a quality shot and let the ref know, look, I'm still in here fighting. At that point, like, he was just moving around, surviving and getting drilled on. Like, he wasn't landing no punches. He was just getting punched on. And I think that's what the referee seen. He like, bro, I ain't about to let you go out like that. You get me? I ain't about to let you go out like Willie Lump. Know what I mean? Big shout out to the Butcher, man. Appreciate the love, family. Said for the grind, just do. Appreciate that. Shout out to everybody that continues to support the grind. Make sure y'all hitting the like button, sub to the channel, support the build. We're going to get to it. We here early. We're going to get to all this. It's a lot to talk about, man. We're going to get to it, though.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well, I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
I don't know. YouTube been glitching too, but we gonna work right on through it. Who cares? I'm around with a bloody face, throwing get off me punches and a good look. Facts. And then, like I was saying earlier, my guy Ann McQueen had pointed out that it wasn't like when you was using your legs, you was demonstrating ring generalship. You wasn't. You was demonstrating survival mode and, oh shit, how I keep this dude up off me. And that's what the referee seen. So I'm gonna always understand it to a degree from the fighters. That's the fighter and him talking. I get it. He like, man, let me get beat unconscious. Okay. But it's not the referee's job to allow that to happen on his watch. It's the referee's job to protect you and or your team. If your team not going to do it, then the referee going to do it because you wasn't doing it. You damn sure wasn't doing it. Like, that's why I played the clip. You was on the good foot. He like, look, let me play the clip again. Hit the like button. Y'all, we here. We cooking today. We cooking today. But let's get to this. I'm going to play it again. Like, look, tell me where he did anything of substance to make the referee stop. Look. It's almost a minute clip. Tell me what punch he landed that mattered at all. Look. He threw a little boy punch. He just put his head down and threw a punch. Look. And he's like, man, I got to get him. Man, get him the ball. The lack of quality on the punch. Look at the kind of punches he throws. What? Did you just see what he just did? What the hell was that? He wouldn't have hurt me with those punches. He wouldn't have hurt me with those punches. Look, it's like a minute straight. Early stoppage my ass. No, the referee like, bro, I'm pretty sure he like, yo, show me something. Bro ain't throw one single punch that would have mattered at all. And that's like, and it was longer than that. That's just that specific clip. That was longer than that. It was an onslaught. He was just getting pummeled, man. He was fighting for his life in there. You can't be out there fighting for your life. Talking about 6 more minutes. 6 more minutes, bro. You ain't about to make it through the round if the ref don't save your life. Shout out to Keith, man. I'm gonna always rock with Keith. Win, lose, or draw. He's one of the best fighters in the world. He just ran into a freak of nature Saturday, and it's okay. He was better than you. I think the real fighter in you should be able to accept that. And don't say shit about no rematch because that's a joke. No, We don't need this a rematch. You don't need to do it again. You need to go up in hell and then fight people your size, because that dude is not your size at all. At 37 years old, I commend you for even getting in there fighting a dude like that. It's guys that probably should want to challenge him and don't want to do it, right? For you to do it with so much inactivity on your side, I respect it. You know what I mean? You had no quit in you. I did see that. You wanted to go out on your shield. You said as much in the presser, right? You wanted to go out on your shield. We didn't need to see you go out on your shield to respect you. I respect you. I didn't need to see you get flatlined or carried up out of there, because I think it would have got ugly. You know what I'm saying? He saved the highlight reel situation. He saved Keith Thurman potentially for getting put in meme land forever. Because the memes would have went crazy. They would have went crazy with the memes on your ass. So I think he did you a solid, man. I do. Shout out to Thomas Taylor. Good job, man. Usually we complain, but not that one needed to be stopped. Tay was good. Yeah, he was in good shape, man. Good shape. Sebastian Fundora just a puzzle to solve, man. That was a puzzle.
So why did you get
Well, one way or another, if you don't defend them for 4 years, they're gonna get taken off you. You know,
I get that, but they didn't even give me a chance. 4 years, motherfucker. I ain't been out the ring 4 years, stupid.
Since 154.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Since June 154.
I've been out the ring since 2023, and I've been asking every day to come back. But we ain't gonna tell them that. We ain't gonna tell them that. You a hater. But we here. What y'all talking about? We been here long time ago. Y'all was giving everybody else fights. Only issue with Arnold is he got in the ring for Fundora. Nigga, you can't handle that. You can't handle that. You can't beat Fundora. I just watched him. He can't beat Fundora. I just watched him. Now, if he think he can beat Fundora, fight me first.
Who's this you're saying? Because fight you first. You talk about Keith still? Or?
Get on my face, dude. Ask somebody.
He called out everybody. Thank you.
Everybody can't beat me. Who can beat me at this division?
If you had a choice right now, who would you prove? Like, who would be like, I beat that guy right now, put him in the ring and with me?
That bitch that just fought? Fundora? What the fuck you talking about? I'm fighting Fundora. He just got the belt. That's my belt. Nobody took my titles. Nobody. I lost my titles because I fought Canelo. Duh. Get the money, dummies.
No,
get the money, dummies.
How the politics look now for you?
Get out here. Get out here. Come out here. I'm a short say what's up, man. Baby, it's our guy. Give me that. No, I love your makeup. Fuck Fundora, fuck Keith Thurman. I ain't worried about none. Fuck Earl Spence, fuck Zayas, and fuck Boots. Fuck all y'all 154.
Hey, you're out.
Ortiz.
Who the hell is Zayas?
I run Texas, dummy. I run Texas, dummy.
I run Texas, dummy. He said Xander. Who the hell is Xander, bro? Who the hell is Xander, man? And he just said F Earl Spence for no reason at all, bro. See, that's what liquor do. That's why I hate liquor. That's why I don't like alcohol, y'all. Because it always get people outside their body. I hate alcohol. I swear I hate interviewing a boxer while they been sipping is probably the worst idea. And doing an interview while you've been sipping is probably the worst idea. Dude was good with it, cuz. Yeah, you tell Bull was drunk. Bull was drunk as a skunk, man. Drunk as a skunk. What it do, cuz? I was good with it, man. Charlo is look, I just want to see him get back in the ring the right way. Look, I'll be real with this. Yeah, although he seemed like he intoxicated a bit, he is one of those guys at the top of his game. He's one of the best fighters in the world. But that Fundora is a whole different puzzle to solve, right? You had issues with, Tony Harrison. You got outboxed clearly by Canelo. Fundora is going to be something much different than your toughest fight you had to date. You could add Fundora to the top of that list if you fight him. So if you was to get in the ring with Sebastian Fundora, it would be the toughest fight I think you had to date. Yeah. So yeah, to be the toughest fight he had today. He had issues with Castano too. So, and Fundora is just much different than any of those guys you face. So yeah, next, man, I respect it, Charlo, but you got to get back in the ring, and I don't blame it all on him. He said he been asking. You obviously see PBC trying to get a foothold on things the way they used to do it, and I think this has been the result. You know what I'm saying? You ain't been seeing him in the ring as often. He made that move up there to Canelo, and he been on the sideline since. So he said, yeah, they was asking for Shakur to fight Fundora. I seen that. I did see that. That's crazy, though. I really did see that. So let's see, man.
What happens when Devin fights Rollie?
I don't know, dog. Devin can fight. He got skills, bro. Right. Let's be real. This nigga don't got a lot of skills and shit. Devin got some Right, but Bill a bitch, so we don't know, you know. Bill built that bitch.
Right.
Bill built that bitch, you know what I mean? Bill talk that shit. Hey, Steve, what's wrong with that nigga, bro? I don't care. Hey, Rollie, if you fight Devin, all you gotta do is keep your hands up, right? Throw that left hook. Don't do that noise. If you do that, hey, you come to camp in Texas, I got you, bro. I train you, I help you.
Is the noise a bad thing? Is the noise a bad thing? Is that noise?
I like that.
I'll stop you in 2 rounds.
Stop doing that.
I'll stop you in 2 rounds.
You can't fuck with me, nigga.
I'll stop you in 2 rounds.
How small you is.
Charlo is an idiot, man. He told that man, said Devin got a lot of skills. Him, he ain't got a lot of skills. He got and Rollie just sitting there smiling. I'll stop you in 2 rounds. I'll stop you in 2 rounds. Yo, Charlo was geeked up, man. Flossie was good. It's like Maul slowed down on the drink and Mel started. I'm telling you, because he be and then the thing is, like, people will say it and he'll be like, no, I wasn't drinking. Nah, bro, that sound like drink. Sound like you're drinking to me, buddy.
Hey, great fight, Fundora. Hey, I don't know what Keith Thurman was on, but hey, guess what? The real king, let you know. We are here. Hey, back up. We know what it is. Hey. You know you can't fuck with me. Earl Spence and the rest of the crew, I got it.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
He said, Earl Spence and the rest of the crew, I got it. Son of God, my dog, what's good with it, man? So look, yeah, he told him don't do that noise. He told Rollie don't do that noise. Come to Texas, I got you, man. Don't do that noise. This man is a fool, bro. He told that man to his face, him got a lot of skills. Yo, Charlo is bugged out. But let's talk about it though, because I played that video. Rollie is in it. So let's keep talking, man. Let's keep building. We got some more to get to. Let me pull this picture up too. So it's been it's been some issues with Devin Haney and Rollie getting this fight squared away, right? Shout out to Rollie. Rollie really did send the offer. He really sent the offer. And they saying the money ain't right, man. Well, Dev said the money ain't right. So they having some issues, man. Let's talk about this, man. We got to talk about it. Guys, to talk about it, man. This would be crazy for this fight not to happen. Let's talk about it. Let's get to it, man. I got to pull this up real quick. Yes, man. Young Dev, he said it's some money. He said that money ain't right, man. He said the money ain't right. He said Rollie delusional, acting like he's some kind of draw, but can't sell out a ballroom. He said that's why the fight hasn't been made yet. The money isn't right. Looking at other options, he can go fight is mandatory since he's such a draw. Got to talk about it, G. Hey, man, look. I'm just going to call it how I see it, straight down the middle. Is Devin Haney scared to fight Rollie? Nah, it's not a matter of that. It's a matter of what the problem is a lot of times with him. And if a fight doesn't get made too. The money situation, like you've heard this before, he get paid to fight, bro. So it ain't cheap, right? To put a Devin Haney fight on, right? As they say, he going to demand a certain amount of money, and if you don't get it, then you don't get no fight. So the issue that I have with this is once you start doing this publicly, it kind of kills the opportunity or the chances of the fight happening now, right? And I would hate to see that. You get what I'm saying? He's saying the money not right, but see, before he spoke about this before when he said the offer was made, he said it was a favorable offer. He said the money wasn't bad. So now he's saying the money not right. I can't tell him what to fight for. He get what he negotiate, right? I respect anybody that is trying to get what they worth, right? But he's gonna have to play his cards right in this situation, because I think the options that make sense are slim. And if the money was favorable, if the offer was favorable, then how do we fast forward now the money not right? That's just me asking a real genuine question. Like, I don't want to know all their business, but if this fight don't happen, that's on Team Haney. It's not on Rollie. And shout out to my guy, the plug, the boxing. He had dropped some info in my lap too in regards to this situation. He said, yeah. So as far as what Devin said there, go fight your mandatory. Shout out to L-Dub. Rollie sent the offer. Rollie don't have to fight his mandatory. Haney didn't send an offer. He just negotiating what Rollie sent. He said it's on Haney if the fight don't happen. Said, fun fact, Haney and Gayasov got the same lawyer. Pat English. That's funny. So Gayasov versus Catterall is for the WBA regular, which means you cannot request to fight for that unless there is a unified title fight coming up in the same division. Note, the Rollie versus Ryan fight, when in the unified, what'd he say? In the unified fight between Boots versus Stanionis was scheduled. Yeah, that made sense. Gayasov stepped aside by fighting Catterall, which means that Rollie is no longer obligated to do a mandatory. So he don't got to fight his mandatory. Rollie don't got to fight his mandatory no more. So when Haney say that, I mean, I guess that's frustration on his part. He looking for a certain amount of money. It has nothing to do with ducking. He get paid to fight. And if he can't get the money, then he's not going to fight. But it would be on him because the offer was sent to him. So if this fight don't come to fruition, simply because he can't get the money he was looking for. But like I said, the only confusion I would have with that is you were on record saying the offer was favorable, right? And I guess favorable meaning not good enough. So that's what it's looking like. If it don't happen, Haney ain't getting the money he wanted, and Rollie doesn't have to fulfill no mandatory obligation right now. So I mean, the pickings is slim. Rollie can probably go somewhere else in another direction. I don't think Rollie care. I think Haney need to fight more than Rollie, because I think Haney is the guy that's chasing the legacy, undisputed, snatching up the belts. I think Rollie is just happy to be here, but willing to fight because he did send an offer. So that does prove the intent on fighting. We know it's not a bad offer because that's what Haney said out his own mouth. So ultimately, like, I don't know what the figures are, but if he can't get the money he's looking for, the fight ain't going to happen. And, it's going to be figuring it out. So he's saying he looking at other options. I don't know. It's not going to be a lot of options that's going to get you the money you looking for. I think that's the problem that Haney's going to run into, right? Because I think the intrigue of Rollie is that he got a puncher's chance, right? People know him. It would be a unification. I think anything less than that, now I think you really having a problem getting your bag. So, look, I'm all for fighters getting paid. I can't tell guys what to accept. I'm never going to tell no fighter to just accept anything just for my entertainment. That means Dev included. He entitled to negotiate. That's what's going on right now. He negotiating. It's funny, though. It's funny. 2026, all this boss talk, Rollie Romero is the one who sent the offer. Some years ago, a funny offer was made of 25%, right? And it was take it or leave it, right? Because you really wanted to fight. Take it or leave it. Now you got a favorable offer made to you. It wasn't a bad one. Rollie is not saying take it or leave it, but you're willing to negotiate with Rollie Romero in 2026, but not Shakur Stevenson. I'm done. Y'all. This right here proves what I already been saying all of this time, bro. You're currently in negotiations with a guy who sent you the contract after saying y'all the boss and y'all do this and do that. Y'all got a whole hit list. and now you're negotiating with Rollie. It was a take it or leave it with Shakur, but now Rollie is willing to negotiate. You're negotiating with Rollie Romero in 2026, but it was take it or leave it with Shakur. When you want to negotiate, it's because you want to fight. When Shakur went to the sanctioning bodies, he should have just took 25%, right? You see what I'm saying? This is what hurts y'all. Y'all gotta make it make sense, bro. That shit is crazy. No take it or leave it. You're negotiating with Rollie Romero, who sent the offer. That's crazy to me. I don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all gotta make that shit make sense, bro. Like, what's going on? What's going on, bro? Like, seriously, you see what I'm saying? Bro, and I'm rocking with him. I ain't saying nothing bad. I'm asking questions. I want to know what's up. Like, y'all see, now it's no fun. Now it's showing the other foot. Now it's like, oh, we looking for other options. I'm telling you now, the options is not that crazy. Liam Parrow and Lewis Crocker is going to get rescheduled for the summer. Shout out to the plug. That is not happening. You get what I'm saying? You got, who is this? Catterall and Gearsall. That, I don't know where the options are. I think Rollie low-key is the best option because he got a title. So if I'm Devin Haney, hey, y'all. Hey, man, he said it was favorable, right? Remember all that? Shakur should have just took it, bet on yourself. Devin Haney, hey, Hanos fans, are y'all going to bet on yourself or what? What we doing? Y'all betting on yourself? Because we already know the money ain't funny because Haney said it, right? So what y'all going to do? Y'all going to bet on yourself or y'all going to let the unification go by, right? See how that work? Y'all not going to bet on yourself? Y'all not going to take the money? It's for 2 belts. It's the unification, right? Rollie sent the offer, right? Y'all not going to take it? Y'all not going to bet on yourself? Why y'all looking for other options, man? Y'all better go beat up Big Rolo, man. Y'all said he was easy working sparring. You know what I'm saying? Dad was putting hands on Rollie and sparring. So I just want to know what's going on, man. I'm trying. Team Hanos, talk to your boy. I'm trying to figure some things out. I just want to know some things, man. I'm trying to know something, man. You know what I'm saying? And the fight for y'all, shout out to my guy, the fight for y'all is Ryan, but that fight is at a bit of a standstill because of the drug testing. So that's not happening. You got Conor Ben and Regis going to do what they doing. Yeah, you don't got a lot of options that's going to pay you the money you want if you Devin Haney. So I just want to see fights. If it was up to me, whatever he asking for, pay him so we can see the fights. That's my stance on that. But we know it don't work like that, right? I don't know. Hopefully he can get the money he's looking for so they can secure the fight. You get an announcement, but this would be y'all getting in your own way. You get what I'm saying? If Shakur was take 25%, now y'all won't even take a favorable offer from Rollie Romero for unification. Bet on yourself. Remember, right? Remember, it was all to take that 25. This is better than 25%. Why y'all ain't taking it? And negotiating with Rollie, man. What if Rollie said take it or leave it? What if Rollie sent y'all a take it or leave it offer right now? I guarantee y'all would say he didn't want to fight you. Guarantee you would say Rollie didn't want to fight if he said take it or leave it. Guarantee you, Rollie 25%. Guarantee you. They'd be man, oh man. Entire Haney faction stuttering. Yeah, what happened to all that? He should call Haney bluff. And what Corey was call his bluff. Blue, what it do, man? KJ in the building. He said, look like Ryan might get Crawford to come back. Ryan gonna get his ass destroyed. So look, shout out to Team Haney. I rock with y'all, but y'all in your own way right now. Y'all in your own way. And look, y'all was the A side, right? Remember, he said he the A side. Then why wasn't y'all the ones that sent the offer? Why is it Rollie that sent the offer and not Team Haney? Something to think about, man. Something to think about, bosses. I mean, people do court case now. He said maybe that's why the money ain't good no more. Yeah, man. It's gonna be hard to get the money that he's looking for, period. Because the biggest fight for him is Ryan, and that's not happening right now. They're going back and forth about the drug testing situation. So that's off the table right now. For right now, you know what I'm saying? And now you stuck. You got to figure it out with Rollie. But if you saying other options, you're gonna get a lesser option than Rollie. Think about it. Anything outside of Rollie is not going to be a unification. So it's already not going to be big of a fight. At least with a favorable offer, you get to snatch up another belt. But I'm just confused as to how if Rollie is the B side to you, then why did he send the offer? I thought B sides couldn't send offers, man. This shit is it's just a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. What's happening, man? What happened, y'all? What happened out there, man? Haney is pissed, man. He ain't having it. Haney said, man, look, man, you ain't no draw. He looking for other options, G. He needs some other options, man. Yeah, and he don't got to fight his mandatory, so that's going to hurt, man. Rollie ain't got to fight his mandatory, and I don't think Rollie care if he unified, one belt champion, fight a mandatory, fight a regular Joe Schmo. I don't think Rollie care. They're the one that got to find a way to make this swing in his favor, man. So, yeah, man, y'all got to call his bluff, man. If you team Haney, y'all got to call his bluff, right? Or y'all don't do that no more. Oh, that was some years ago. I just need to know, like, do y'all still call people bluffs or what? Or nah? Oh my God. Yeah, man, it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. OP, what's good, Brody? How you feeling? It's gonna be tough, man. No money. He say the face of boxing. Yo, yeah, it's crazy that Devin Haney fans really be, or his biggest supporters feel like he really the face of boxing. That shit crazy. And they'll say it with a straight face and be dead serious. And they'll really argue. They'll be willing to argue with you about it too. That's crazy, man. Rollie got a network behind him. That's why AJ, that's why all that own ball shit ain't all what it's cracked up to be, huh? Because then when it's time to get them offers sent out, you ain't got nobody backing you. You're gonna find yourself in a position where you asking for money, and these guys gonna have to really figure out if you worth what you asking for. So I don't know what exactly he asking for, but he said it out of his own mouth. The money ain't right, but that's different than what he said the first time. So yeah, Rollie C+ fighter, yeah, go beat that C+ fighter for that belt. Go call his bluff, call Rollie bluff, take whatever he offered you, right, and fight. And fight, because that money ain't right stuff ain't gonna work, bro. Why is it always money issues when it comes to some of these fights, man? These I don't get it. You would think that wouldn't be the issue, bro. But that's because maybe I should have sent the offer then, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, man, you need somebody to have to back you, bro. And Turkey, it wasn't coming from Turkey. That's interesting too. So yeah, man, this would be PBC, an Amazon type joint. You want this fight mandatory, or his team didn't want to fight it, man. Nah, that ain't true, Jay. He don't got to fight his mandatory. I just went over that. Rollie don't got to fight his mandatory. Rollie don't got to fight his mandatory. Nope, he no longer obligated to fight his mandatory, so he free and open to negotiate this fight and make it. But Debo need more money. He need that little umph. Debo said he need that little umph. Know what I'm saying? Debo said they ain't enough. They told Debo, well, make it enough. Know what I'm saying? Debo said it ain't enough. I'm hearing they tell him to make it enough, bro. I don't know, but I don't see a lot of better options, though, because I don't see a lot of better options. It's crazy that Rollie is the best available option right now. I would think so. I don't think you're going up to 54. Xander and Boots are fighting. That's not happening. You ain't getting that fight. I don't know where you go. What direction do you go? You Sean might be the best options. Hey, go ahead and mess with Key. You know what I mean? Y'all wanted to fight him, right? Tell him you're gonna have to do something, though. Gonna have to do something. It ain't a lot of options at 47. That makes sense. And it ain't a lot of big money fights there, you would think, just looking at the landscape, right? It don't look like it, right? Don't seem like it's a lot of big money fights up there to be made. So people gonna have the pickings is slim. I think we know what fights need to be made. I think everybody do. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Yeah, you don't got too many. So Mad Dev line saying the conjure looks substantial in the interview, got me punked for nothing. Yeah, he did. That's why I say it don't take much to call that out. But you know, I don't think he's a bad guy for saying it, but it's a bit of double talk, right? It's like, what changed? Why? How did money go from favorable to not? It ain't right now. Y'all remember all them years ago, Eddie Hearn said Devin Haney is grossly overpaid. That was one of the things he said. He said he was grossly overpaid. And, you know, I'm not going to push that, but I get it now. You can't get this bread you're looking for. You stuck. You're going to be on the island. So, yeah, he going to have to call his bluff. Let me see something, man. Go fight Kid. Go fight Corey. The catch ready to do something. Oof. That'd be crazy, man, if y'all forced to entertain that. Yeah, not Ryan. The problem with Ryan, bro, is the drug testing. From what my guy told me, he said, I guess the discrepancy with the drug testing. That's what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like. You know what I mean? Because if you trying to tell somebody to drug test way before they get to a fight, that's gonna be an issue. Because, you know, it don't make sense. That shit costs money. I'm so tired of Ryan Garcia weird ass. Hold on, man. Let me see what they got going on. Did I miss anything? He said, damn, Rollie said he called y'all bluff, man. Hold on. Let me go to this. We're gonna get to all this, man, because we're gonna cover this. We're gonna pull up this post that I was talking about. GQ in the building. Said blue son picking opponents. Oh, yeah, going at it. Okay, let me pull this joint up. This video real quick from Dev. Damn, Rollie on y'all ass. Rollie say he called y'all bluff with this video. Let me see what this is. Rollie is on y'all's helmets, man. Damn, man, what y'all gonna do? Team Hanos. Now watch how they spin this shit. Y'all be watching, y'all, because they about to spin this. They about to blame Rollie. Watch. They about to spin the hell out of this. The super duper fans, they about to spin this. Watch how they spin this narrative real quick. They're gonna spin the hell out of this shit. Man, Rollie lying, man. Rollie ain't sent nothing. He ain't sent no money. He ain't even sent the offer. Ain't enough.
His manager reached out to us, and you know, what a solid offer, something that, you know, made sense for me and my team, and now we're starting to negotiate.
Yeah. Damn. Boom. Them receipts hit different. He said he sent the offer, a solid offer that made sense for him and his team. Now they negotiate. That's what Rollie posted, man. He said it's so easy to call y'all bluff, man. He said, see, said the money was good here. Now he talking crazy. This shit boxing is wild, man. This is funny. Damn, man. He said it ain't no fun when Rollie got the gun. Damn, Big Rolo was on y'all ass. Ain't no fun when Rollie has the gun. That's what he said. This is funny, man. This is actually funny. Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So that's where we at, bro. Y'all, that fight ain't gonna get made, bro. Can Debo do next as we speak? I thought that was fight for legacy. Co-member tell it. Yeah. Hey, Opulent. Seemed like he gonna have to call Rollie bluff, right? Gonna have to call Rollie bluff like they told Shakur, take that money. And he said it was favorable. So yeah, it ain't no excuse. If this fight don't happen, y'all gotta look at y'all man and say he ain't want to fight him. Ain't want to fight him that bad. This is crazy, man. Man, yo, wow. I didn't see it going this way, though. Interesting stuff, though. Devo, let's see what Dev talking about, man. Let's see what did Dev have anything to say about this fight? Rollie trying to A-side someone. When the last time Rollie was the main event on the card? Up, see? Y'all talking about shit that don't matter. He sent you the offer, though. This is my thing. If y'all the A-side, why didn't y'all send the offer? Y'all digging the holes. All right, bro. Y'all doing it, bro. Y'all doing this, not me. Remember, y'all doing this. Y'all want to, if y'all were the A-side, why did it take for Rollie to send the offer? I swear, honestly, I want the answer to that. And seriously, like, What do you mean he trying to A-side? Now, Rollie is about his business because he really made an offer to try to fight you. You can say what you want, bro. Like, I don't want to hear about this A-side bullshit, bro. He sent the offer. You just said here that it was reasonable, man. You just said it.
Yeah, I mean, Rollie said what he said on Twitter, and he basically stood on it. His manager reached out to us, and what a solid offer, something that made sense for me and my team, and now we're starting to negotiate.
Ain't nothing wrong with negotiating, though, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with negotiating, though. I ain't mad at him for trying to negotiate. I mean, that's business. That's what you're supposed to do. So I don't think he's wrong for negotiating with him. But like I said, I think what it boils down to, if the fight don't happen, is because the one guy couldn't get the money he was looking for, right? So, yeah, man, all that that's the stuff that don't make sense. Official everything was good with it, bro. How you feeling? He said the haters loving this. It ain't nothing. It's something light. Shit don't really change much. It ain't like Rollie beat him, but it'll just make him look like he ain't standing on business all the way. You know what I'm saying? But it's tough to get in that ring when you ain't getting paid what you want. So I understand to a degree, but you got to make it. Television was good. Y'all claiming the A side, but y'all let him send an offer. That's why it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Without sending the offers, just expecting even more. And this is what I'm saying. That's why it's not making sense. If y'all the A side, then y'all would have sent the offer, right? If you the A side, then why is it only? I don't out of all the biggest names or the most talked about names. I only really see this with him. I've seen this multiple times. Money situations. Same shit. Xander Martin, money. Nobody was bidding on the fight. Couldn't get the money he was looking for in that fight, so he didn't entertain it. It's like if you were a biggest draw, think about it. Trying to flex on Rollie not being the draw or the A side when he sent the offer and you claiming to be a bigger draw in the A side, it don't make sense. And you can't even get the money you looking for. So are you truly the A side that you think you are? What you mean the money ain't right? Why you can't get the money you looking for? See what I'm saying? That's why them narratives don't stand the test of time. That should be looking spooky when you hold it up to the light, bro. It don't look good. Don't look good, man. Damn, it's going to be hard to explain this. Go ahead and try to spin this shit. Spin it. Spin it. Man, it's going to be a tough spin. It's going to be hard to try to spin this one, man. You did? Now twist that, but they can't twist the win-win business of Keyshawn Craig. Yeah, I expect that would take this fight. Yeah, I thought this would be, right up his alley. I didn't think this would be this type of situation, but like I said, the only thing where he gonna look funny is when he said it was a good offer. It made sense for him and his team. Now we're negotiating, so we know what it is. He want more money. I can't tell him what he worth. Only him and his team can negotiate that. Ain't nobody gonna keep trying to hear every time you don't fight. It's money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how many times could this be the issue before people start looking at it like, bro, you getting in your own way? I ain't gonna call you no duck, scared, none. You just getting in your own way. You will be messing up your opportunity right here. Like if you can't get that, whatever it is you're looking for, if you can't get it, should you then call his bluff and just fight him anyway and beat him up, take the belt? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all push that for other people. So it's like, does that apply there? Do you just take what you can get and fight him? And say it's for the belt, right? Right here, man. Look, Rollie trying to A-size someone. When the last time Rollie was the main event on the card, he fought in front of 250 people. Like, I don't care about that. You say Rollie Romero is asking for too much money and is delusional. Oh, man, but you saying the money ain't right. That shit don't even make... Is Rollie asking for too much money or your money ain't right? Because you said... You ain't say Rollie's asking for too much money. You said the money not right. This don't look good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, y'all better go get him off that list, man. SP, what it do? Man. So I said Devin's independent. We all know that doesn't mean that Rollie should... hit him on the bread. I don't think it's up to Rollie though. I don't think it's up to Rollie. How much Devin get paid? I don't think he's trying to do nothing funny with the money. I don't think that's the situation right there. But you know why I would never argue that, because that same somebody offered Shakur Stevenson 25% that they still talk about to this day. And all I know is they said that was a good deal, right? They said it was a good deal and Shakur should have took it. That's what they said. Now, by his own admission, he's been offered something that's better than 25% that he said it made sense to him and his team, and he's not taking it. So he's not keeping the same energy.
Yeah, I mean, Rollie said what he said on Twitter, and he basically stood on it. His manager reached out to us, and what a solid offer, something that made sense for me and my team, and now we're starting to negotiate.
There we go, man. I don't know what else. Yeah, that's it. That was the last thing I seen him say about it. So he reposted this, calling Rollie delusional, but Rollie ain't really delusional. Rollie sent the offer, so he stood on what he said. Rollie was publicly not talking about the fight, but privately trying to make it. I respect that from Rollie. He stood on what he said. Devin said he stood on what he said. And yeah, it's hard to make an argument that he did anything wrong with the money.
Rollie said what he said on Twitter, and he basically stood on it. His manager reached out to us, and what a solid offer, something that made sense for me and my team, and now we're starting to negotiate.
Man, I don't know where y'all go from here, dog. I don't know. Rollie chasing that bag and belt defense. He said he was just on Coach Malachi, was he? If I could find it, I'll play it. We're gonna talk about it though, man. Ultimately, this is what I hope. We're gonna have fun, we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna keep it real because that's what we do here. But I hope Devin Haney is able to get whatever money you're looking for so we can see a unification. You know what I'm saying? You can see him fight Rollie. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like Rollie knocked Devin out. A lot of people feel like Dev gonna give him the boxing lesson of a lifetime. So I want to see it. Oh, and shout out to my dog, the Professor Ann McQueen. Motown, what it do? Money made sense for me and my team. Look, that's all I'm saying. Now y'all saying the money. Now y'all saying this A-side shit. And shout out to Ann McQueen. Developing. I was told that a fight between WBC 130-pound champ Shake Foster and Ray Ford has real movement and is heading in a positive direction. Now, if they can put this on the co-main to Zayas Ennis, yeah, hell yeah, they be cooking with fish grease. Yeah, that been the case though. From what I understand, Raymond Ford been signed this part of the contract. He's waiting for Shaka to sign his. So if they saying there's real movement, maybe that'll be getting done soon. Shaka sign and we'll get that fight as well. Hopefully they could stick it on a Boots and Zayas co-main. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be dope. Shout out to Shock and Ray Ford. I hope they get that fight made, man. Risk reward, I wouldn't take shirts either. Just wait on the Ryan fight. The problem with the Ryan fight, bro, is the drug testing. So that fight is kind of stalled right now. It's not really in heavy discussions or nothing because of the drug testing. They saying, you get me? They saying different. They saying, you know what I mean? They're not on the same page when it comes to the drug testing. Like Team Haney saying drug tests weeks and weeks out from the fight. Ryan like, nah, I ain't doing it. So that fight right there is just on the back burner, it seemed like right now. So in standstill, this is the more makeable fight, and it's in front of his face, and he's currently negotiating a fight with Rollie. Just think about it. I don't know what he's getting, and I can't tell him to take short money, but I could tell him to keep the same energy. He wanted Shakur to just take whatever, right? Now, you said the money made sense for you and your team, and you still not going to take it. Yeah, I got a problem with that. You're not keeping the same energy. Take that money. And remember, it's about the belts, right? It's about the belts. So go ahead and take that money that you said was reasonable, that made sense, and go beat him up, take his belt, and then go beat up Ryan. Take his belt. 3-belt unification. You cooking with grease, Dad. Do not let Rollie off the hook, bro. See, I'm a real one. I ain't hating. I ain't mad. Do not let him off the hook. Don't let the business of boxing trick you out of this fight, man. Or don't trick yourself out of this fight, should I say. Don't overplay your hand. Get as much as you possibly can get for this fight. And whatever that is, be cool with it and go beat his ass. That's all I can say. I mean, that's what makes sense. Yeah, it ain't no other fight that make more sense for you than Rollie right now. There's no other fight that make more sense than Rollie Romero for you right now, currently. No other fight. Man, big shout out to my dog, Marcus, man. Always supporting in that Cash App. Much love, much appreciation to my dog, man. Shout out to Marcus.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
My guy, man, always supporting the grind in a huge way, man. With world events, I hope you realize that Turkey money might be coming to an end abruptly. And hey, notice tunnel vision. The offer that he ain't even involved in this fight. The offer came from Rollie. So that I think that's part of the reason why he got to be, I think, a little more realistic, because you got to think of where the offer's coming from and who's not involved. You get what I'm saying? I think if Turk was involved, then maybe you would be able to get that money that you're looking for. But the fact that he's not involved, I don't think you get the money you're looking for, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I think you start running into situations where you could potentially be looking for a certain amount and you just can't get it, right? Remember, this ain't Turkey putting on the fight and just making sure everybody get what they get and then make the fight. So this is interesting that he ain't even in on this fight. And I thought that, you know, he would be in the Devin Haney business and putting on the fights. That's pretty interesting that he had nothing to do with this, and this came from Rollie, the offer. So damn, shout out to Rollie again, man. Shout out to Rollie, because you can say what you want, whether you want to call him the B-side of Devin or not, I don't care. He sent the offer. You don't respect the B-side dude sending the offer, then ain't that showing you he really want to fight? Rollie really don't care. For as many people that think he'd be outgunned in there against Devin Haney, he don't care. He like, bro, I'll fight him. And so much so that he made sure he sent the offer. And they said, for starters, that it was something good. So he wasn't playing. He ain't start off negotiating in bad faith. None of that. He started off on a good foot. Shout out to Rollie, man. It's going to get overlooked, but it shouldn't. Creole the Traveler, my dog. What's good with it, bro? It might get overlooked, but Rollie doing what he's supposed to be doing right now. That dude was talking different. He was talking like Ryan and Devin need to fight each other, and then behind the scenes, he's sending offers. Shout out to Big Rolo, man. Shout out to Big Rolo. Big Rolo behind the scenes said, nah, man, y'all, we want to fight. And then he posted the video. He said he called Ja bluff. He said it's Ja that don't want to fight, man. Rollie said Ja playing. Haney duck Rollie. Oh, man, here go the narratives. Haney duck Rollie is crazy in 2026. Shout out to my dog, Creole, man. We got over 60 people in the building. Hit the like button, sub to the channel. Let's keep rolling. We here early. We cooking today, man. We're cooking today. And we still got some more stuff to get to, because I got to address Kid Austin and the Pops and Gary Russell's situation too, man. We got some more stuff to get to. Rollie sent that contract. Respect. He showed that he really about that and gave you some good money, and I'm going to keep standing on that. So, damn, Dev, you backed yourself in the corner from a business standpoint. I don't know how much you'll be able to get from where y'all at now, but I think he needs to consider that Turkey is not the one that is facilitating the offer or the fight, so you might not be able to get the money. You get what I'm saying? That you would be able to get if it was Turkey Al-Sheikh involved. So I think now people got to come back down to reality and be more realistic. Not saying he's not being realistic, but you gotta don't let Rollie off. Don't let Rollie out the back door, Devin. I'm a boxing fan first. I don't care about y'all business as much as I do the fights. I'm just here to talk about it, though. You know what I mean? Stand on what you said. You got good money. Go beat his ass. Understand that you're not gonna get too much more to fight him, right? And then think about it, man. Yo, y'all be killing yourself. Y'all want the world to believe that Rollie is the B-side. He only fought in front of 250 people. Then why the hell should somebody pay you more to fight him? Damn, talk about shooting yourself in the foot. Y'all idiots. Why should somebody pay you more if he's a B-side guy and you let him send that? You making it look worse on your side. You letting a B-side guy that's fighting in front of 250 people and that ain't been a main event send you offers with reasonable money. But then you killing it. So why would somebody pay you whatever it is that you looking for to fight them? Damn, y'all silly, man. Y'all be killing y'all own self, man. Rollie ain't this. Rollie ain't that. Rollie sent the offer. Rollie got the cards in his hand. Rollie is calling bluffs right now. He said it. He on Twitter talking about he called y'all bluff, man. Y'all do not want to fight. Explain to me, why would anybody that's putting up money for a fight be willing to pay Devin what he's looking for, whatever that number is, to fight a guy that he wants the world to believe is the B-side and is not a big draw? Make it make sense. Why are they going to pay you a substantial amount of money to fight a guy that's not a big draw? And respectfully, when it comes to ticket sales, you're not known as a big ticket seller either. So make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. You're not going to get the money you probably looking for. You're going to have to take less than probably what you was looking for. I'm not saying take low money, but it can't be low money if you said it made sense for you and your team. Y'all really, really, really shooting yourselves in the foot. Y'all should be bigging up at Rollie as an A-side then and justify you're getting paid the money you're supposed to be getting paid. But instead, yeah, he don't really sell tickets. So the people, the powers that be, they already know what the numbers is. So how they supposed to look at that? You making you this is more of a reason why you're not gonna get the money now. Now, think about it. Shit, bro. Debo, don't let him off the hook, man. Don't let him off the hook, Debo. Don't let him off the hook, man. Don't let Rollie off the hook, bro. 2026, negotiating with Rollie and can't get the money you looking for. Nasty work. And see, being your own boss ain't all that good when you ain't got that backing. You had the backing, you probably would have been the one sending the offer. Wow, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Shout out to Team Haney, but I hope y'all make this fight. I really do. Hope y'all make the fight. I don't know who else you fight after this. I don't know. You probably even be and again, anything less than Rollie, and this is a unification and you can't get this money. Anything less than that, you really not gonna get what you're looking for. That shit gonna stink, man. I hope they can make it work, though. Hope they can make it work, man. Max 7 stupid. You get what I'm saying, Opulent, man? That's the truth, bro. I just thought about that. I'm like, damn, y'all killing the half of the fight because you saying he ain't worth shit. So when people see that, they like, man, with this Rollie, you supposed to be a guaranteed win. Not about to roll out the Brent's truck for Rollie. Nah, go in there and fight him, man. Damn, this is crazy, bro. Tank versus Rollie so more than all dad fights. Yeah. So that's the thing, Opulent, man. And just not the biggest ticket seller mixed with a guy that you saying is also not a big ticket seller. You're justifying this post justifies why you're not getting what you asked for. If you ask me, you know what I'm saying? What you're looking for. This is why you gotta be smarter than that, Dad. Don't kill your own business, bro. Don't kill your own business. You get what I'm saying? Don't kill your own business. End up on BLK Prime. Tell you're gonna end up on the sideline, or you're gonna end up taking a lesser fight, a lesser fight as not as meaningful for probably even less money than what you getting for this unification. Just think about what I'm saying. Not for sure, but it's a real possibility that you end up with a lesser fight, lesser opponent, and even less money. I don't know what platform you end up on, but damn, it's like I thought Turkey was backing out. That's why all of this is strange. Like, I guess he wants specific fights, and if they ain't the fight he wants, then he let the fighters figure it out. If Turkey ain't interested, then he let them figure it out, and I think that's how we got to this point. Rollie said, "Look, we trying to fight. What's up?" I respect it, man. Much respect to him, though. Some alumni fight. Come on now. Right. You better not. Money's short. Then the cut has to be with who is the name. Dev is the name over Rollie. Dev is the name against Rollie. Hence the cut on the money. It makes sense. But that's the thing though. Maul, he ain't sent the offer. So it ain't gonna go that way. Right? And this is the thing, right? Maul, I know you would agree to this. If Devin is the name over Rollie, then why isn't he the guy that's sending the offer? You get what I'm saying? It would seem like the guy with the bigger name would be sending the offer, right? But I think what we're seeing here is the lack of backing on Team Haney's side. So then in return, you got a guy, we know where Rollie at. He got backing and he was able to send the offer out. So I think that's the problem. They looking for money. I'm not saying they ain't worth it and he don't deserve it, but it's going to be really hard to justify it. You get what I'm saying? Like, maybe they can negotiate something, but I seriously doubt that he get the money that he's truly looking for. He's going to end up having to settle for something because then the fight might not happen at all. You know what I'm saying? So you get what I'm saying, Maul. Exactly. So let's build on it. So with that being the case, without that, how much of a name are you? You get what I'm saying, bro? How much of a name are you if you really don't have nobody backing you? Oster, what's good with it, home? We got over 80 people in the building. Everybody hit the like button, support the channel, hit the super chat, cash out, put some color in the chat, support the grind, y'all. So look, I think this time he might have backed himself into a corner. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at him because Devin gonna try to get his money, and I respect the hell out of it. Him and Bill, they're gonna try to get what they get. They're gonna try to get what they feel like they worth, and not a penny less. Respect the hell out of it. But in this particular case, you might have to, I don't know, you might have to compromise a bit. I don't know, and I don't want to sound like I'm the guy that's telling you to not get what you worth. But if your options is, if you can't get the money you want, then the fight doesn't happen, or you take a little bit less, the fight happens, you get an opportunity at the unification, beat them up, and just move on, right? What do? Are you cool with the fight not materializing at all, and you just sitting on the sideline, right? Are you cool with that, or are you cool with exploring the other options? How he mentioned, he's saying he's going to explore other options. What makes the most sense for you? So look, I'm here for it. I wouldn't have mind paying for the pay-per-view for Rollie and Devin. I promise you, I don't have no problem paying for it. But I don't know what the better option is for him. So if you Devin, hey Dev, don't let him off the hook. They're gonna push the narrative, bro. They're gonna say you ducked him. It's gonna be hard to spin up out of this one because you're already on record saying the money was cool. You can't then rewind and say now the money not right. It don't make sense. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say, man. Don't let him off the hook, though, Debo. Don't let him off the hook, bro. If you don't fight him, you're probably going to make less money in your next fight and fight a less impactful fight. At least this way you get a unification, and if you fight Ryan Garcia, that will be for 3 belts instead of 2. So maybe you got to play the long game again, Dev. I don't know. I'm just throwing shit out there. I'm not telling him what he should and shouldn't take. I just want to see the fight. Whatever it is he asking for, I wish they would pay him so we could see it. But like I said, it don't work that way. I can't control what they paying him. But if you Dev, he might got to play the long game, bro. Don't trick yourself out of, bigger fights, right? Because low key, this is one of the most meaningful fights on the table for you. And he did half of the work for you by sending an offer that was favorable. That made sense, right? Fight him. Make it make sense, sign on a contract, because other than that, it's gonna look like you ain't want the fight. You know how they gonna spin it, bro? They're gonna be on your ass. Dad got the bag. He want that bag. Yeah, Rollie on the hit list. Nah, we on the same page, bro. We on the same page, but that independent look, it doesn't. It sound good, but it's not what they make it sound like, because when it's time for offers to be made, when it's time for money to be put up, it's like you kind of you dead in the water. Or you like for the last fight, Turkey was all in for the last fight that he was in, him and Norman. He's not in. Now you see the difference. With Turkey involved, it don't really be no money troubles. People getting paid and we getting fights. You take him out of the equation, now you're forced to stand on your own leg and show just what kind of boss you are. And in doing so, you don't have people, in being a boss, you don't have the people putting up money for you. And then you got a Rollie over there sending the offer like, hey, let's fight. You get me? So it's just about playing your cards right. I think you got to look maybe a step past this one, not overlooking Rollie, but think about the long game. Think about what you can gain. You can get paid. You can get a belt. Get him out your way. You say he's a C-level fighter anyway. This shouldn't be that hard for you to deal with him, beat him. And now you got that Ryan Garcia fight. Like I said, that gets even bigger after you beat Rollie and have 2 belts. Now you're a unified champion, you know what I'm saying, in your 3rd division, right? And now you go beat up Ryan Garcia, and everything else is icing on the cake after that. So I'm for the fights. This stuff is good. I gotta call out the BS when I see it, but I just want to see fights. The man can box his ass off. Rollie is willing to fight him, and we all know that. So it would be it'd be a shame for boxing if they can't put this together. It's not that difficult. They don't have better options. Rollie, I don't think Rollie cared that much who he fight. I know people keep making a big deal out of him fighting his mandatory, but I don't think Rollie cared. And he don't have to fight his mandatory. He has no mandatory obligation right now. Rollie Romero does not. So this is more of the reason to fight him, because you're going to be the one on outside looking in. Rollie probably don't care if he go take another option to fight somebody else. It's probably going to be a winnable fight for him. with you, it matters who you fight. Devin, you're a legacy fighter, right? This unfortunately, Rollie gonna be part of your legacy. He had 47 with a title. Go get that shit up off of him. Go get it up off of him. You know what I'm saying? I hate to see people get less than what they wanted, right? But I want to see fights more. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hurting for no money. Go kick his ass. And maybe you never had to be in a situation like that again, right? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see a fight. Saying that the Haney team is walking away from talks. Wow, man. Boxing politics plays a huge part for sure. But in this case, though, I see you looking is Team Haney not being able to secure the money that they want. And I said this all along, like it has nothing to do with ducking. It's business, right? If the business don't make sense on both sides, then fights don't get made. You see it all the time. But the unfortunate part about this is it was pretty much a shoe-in to make this fight. It was right there. It's an alley-oop. Make this fight. It shouldn't be hard. And you're going to let it fall by the wayside. And then you're going to go search for other options. I don't know if he finds a better option than Rollie, Romero, in the unification. Do y'all? Y'all see a better option for him? I don't. I don't see a better option right now. Devin scared Rollie. Keith, what's good? I don't think Devin's scared. I know for a fact that, you know, he ain't getting in the ring unless he get paid accordingly, right? From my understanding, unless I got that mixed up. But we see it playing out right now. So I don't know what it is that he asking for, but like I said, I can't stress it. I doubt he get it. I doubt if he gets it. Especially being that you ain't sitting there. I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't know. I think it's a wrap for all that. So if they walk away from this fight, who do you got? Devin and who next? That's what I'm saying. That's not gonna look right, Isaiah. That's gonna hurt him, like, because it's gonna look a certain way. You can't listen. You can't be in the media talking about C-level this, C-level that. He's not that good. He trash. Then on top of that, you talking about he basically a B-side fighter. He can't sell. He's not a draw. He's fighting in front of 200. You killing it, right? You get what I'm saying? You making a case for why the fight ain't what it's supposed to be. That's all I'm saying. And then y'all gonna start saying blackball. Y'all gonna start saying they blackballing. I'm telling you, I can show you a text message I sent to my guy earlier. I said they're gonna start saying they blackballing them. Watch what I tell you. They're gonna start saying it. They're gonna be like, oh, they blackballing them. They ain't want to let them in. They ain't. Watch. And that's not the case. He's not being blackballed. But they're not gonna make it easy for you if you Devin Haney. They're not gonna make it easy for you, bro. So you got to make it easy for you. Outthink these guys. You and Bill, put y'all brains together. Y'all been outthinking these guys. Find another way to do it again. Outthink Rollie and Team PBC or whatever y'all got to do. But don't let them slip through the back door, bro. Because Rollie could afford to fight anybody and nobody's going to care. If Rollie was fighting me next, nobody going to care. Devin, if you was fighting me next, people are going to go crazy. They're going to talk crazy. Oh, man, you fighting this. You already hear people saying BLK Prime. Come on, man. Don't let him out the back door, Dev. And I mean that, man. He did have to work for you. Sent the offer, and he was serious about it. Come on, man. You do not walk away from that unification, bro, because I promise you, I don't see a better fight. Say financially blackballed. Turk is done with Oscar and Devin. Shit. I don't know if Turk is done with Devin. He just had a fight with him. With Brian Norman that he won. So I don't know if Turk is done with him per se. I don't know if to say that, right? But I know if he's not in on a particular fight, then he's not interested, then he ain't gonna be involved at all. Like we seeing it now. But if he's interested in a particular fight, then these money situations they don't reach the forefront. Like this situation right here is why Turkey is helpful in boxing, because with him involved, I don't think you will be hearing the money now, right? I think we'll be hearing a date, venue, and stuff like that, right? I think that's what we'd be hearing right now if it was Turkey involved, but it's not. And like I said, he gonna allow you to put your own fights together if you're not interested in it. So you gotta figure it out, make it work for yourself, but don't overplay your hand into the point where you no longer in position no more. Get what I'm saying? Take it. You want Shakur to take it. Hey, Motown, you know that's what they're gonna say. No, that's what they're gonna say. Take it or leave it. A busy fight for multi-weight and undisputed champ. Not a good narrative. Y'all keep calling Keyshawn a cloud chaser and a tune-up. It will work. Pugilism a fool. Tell Devin to put his boots on. Oh. Put his boots on, huh? Boy, oh boy, they do that. If y'all want to go to 54 now, he got Zayas. So, yeah, man, I don't know. Yeah, y'all picking Slim. Where do y'all go? Team Hano, somebody talk to me. Where do y'all go from here? If y'all don't fight Rollie, who do y'all fight? Y'all not fighting no Gear Soft. You're not fighting Catterall. Lynn Parrow and Crocker going to be rescheduled. My guy already told me. I don't know who you fight. It's not going to be a big fight. It's not going to matter. People going to talk crazy. I don't know. I don't see a better option. Damn, that's crazy. In 2026, the best available option right now for Devin is Rollie. Wow, man. Wow, now he ain't saying no contract. He just made a BS offer with that 25% attached to it, though. But they kept telling him that he should have accepted 25% of nothing. So he better accept whatever Rollie offering him and go make that fight. Nah, hell yeah. We fight all night. TV was good. Based on the narratives that y'all pushed when it was on Shakur, y'all better call his bluff and take the fight. You better make it make sense and make the fight, or you don't want to fight him. Because he gave you good money and you don't want it, right? 25% was great for 4 belts, right? Now you got some millions on the table, I'm assuming, right? For 2 belts. You better take it. Better take it. Best to take it. So that fight Keyshawn, Tiger, or Boots. And yeah, I mean, you do got Tiger out there. They're going right into victimhood. Yeah, they're going to go right into it. OP, black ball. Hey, Tiger said y'all got to see him, yo. Tiger's still out there. What about that fight? Tiger said y'all got to see him. As a matter of fact, I got a video that I'm going to play from Tiger. So we're going to talk about it. What y'all think? What y'all think? Does this leave opportunity for Tiger Johnson or not on Buck? Come on, y'all. Hit that like button, sub to the channel, support the grind. We got over 100 people in the building. Hit that like button, y'all. Let me pull this video up from Tiger, man. Y'all got to talk to me, Team Hanos. I need to know what y'all want to do. What fight y'all want to see y'all guy in, man? Because the pickings is slim. I say go fight Tiger. Hell yeah, this creates a perfect opportunity to fight Tiger Johnson. Hey, look, it's a backstory there. It's a backstory there. He had the weight class. It might not be for a belt, but that's the best non-title fight, right? Or not non-unification fight for that Tiger. Hell yeah, go fight Tiger Johnson. I'm being dead serious. I'm not even joking. I'm being dead serious. If you don't fight Rollie, it's not a better option. Go fight Tiger with that backstory. Y'all jumped him. Somebody got to give him the fade. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see good fights, and I think that'll be a good one. It don't matter who you think gonna win. It's all good, whoever you think gonna win, but it'll be a good fight to see, you know? Tiger said, y'all got to see me. He said he'll fight all y'all, too, so like Tiger fight, yeah, I'll pay to see it, too. I'll pay to see it, too. Yeah, he the money ain't right for him. They not gonna fight Tiger one-on-one. Judge Bill also talked about why they can't fight Tiger. Probably some legal stuff he said. OP did he? Yeah, man. I would like to see it. Look, let me pull this video up from Tiger. Tiger talked about it, I think, a little bit in this Fight Hub interview, Fight Hype. It's a short one though. It's like 13 minutes. So let's see. Damn, I ain't mean to do that. Tiger uppercut. I'm gonna look for that too while we still on this before we move off to Devin Haney. OP, I'm gonna see if I could find Coach Malachi joint. If so, if I could find it out, I'll play it. He gonna make less fighting someone else. He is, Isaiah. He is considerably less, you would think, because it's gonna be a non-unification.
Champ Sebastian Fundora is towering.
So I'll just put the right one up here. Let me take this down. So, man, negotiation money issues, man, that's gonna stink, man.
See me in the ring, man.
Hold on. Let me go back.
You know, just to brush on it before we move on, man. The Haney side, I think, felt like you're mean mugging Bill and Sean as they're walking by, and then Sean sticking up for his dad, and then things just escalate from there. More talking, right. And then shit eventually gets physical and all that.
Man, motherfuckers, man. see me in the ring, man. That's all I'm worried about, man. Just see me in the ring, man, and we can handle it that way.
What do you think of if he winds up fighting Rollie Romero? Do you think Devin wins that fight, or?
Nah, I really don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a good fight. I honestly don't know.
Now, for you, man, every time I got a Tiger Johnson interview, the name that the hardcores keep throwing out is Rohan Polanco, and you guys are very close in the WBO rankings. That could be like.
Shout out to Big Dog Will. He said, "Nah, Devin needs to fight Ryan Garcia, if not Rollie." Yeah, what I was told about that fight is it's at a bit of a standstill because of the drug testing. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'll say this: drug testing is not free; it costs. I understand that Haney's being suspicious of Ryan Garcia. I feel like Ryan Garcia needs to accept that, but he won't. I think if you're gonna ask the kid to do extra drug testing, you giving him a reason to weasel out of the fight and say, no, I'm not taking the extra drug testing. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of little BS, man. And the thing is, y'all not gonna be able to control every aspect of everything, right? Every angle, y'all not gonna be able to control everything. You just gonna have to make it make sense at some point. You know what I'm saying? And Ryan just was invited. They said he wasn't. So it's like, it's a lot of BS going back and forth. Right now, they killing 2 unification fights. They saying Ryan is not enrolled in VADA, so they ain't fighting him, right? And then on the other end, you saying the money ain't right for Rollie. That's the unifications. Lewis Crocker and Parrow going to be for the summer. So it's over with. You don't have a better option. You just don't have one.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to Big Dog Willie, man. So yeah, man, he just, you know, that I think that's where you really it's what it really boils down to. Either you going, can you accept the money? Is that money at all worth accepting to fight Rollie in a unification? No. Are you saying you're gonna look for other options? I don't see what makes sense. I really don't. I just can't. I can't.
Like a title eliminator type fight. What do you think of Rohan Polanco? And what do you think of that matchup?
I'll stop him. I'll stop him. You know what I mean? I know I'm gonna get a lot of Rohan Polanco dick riders or whatever the fuck in the comments, but I'll stop him, man. He's not nothing special at all, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm ready when they ready. You know what I mean? They want to play this, try to make it seem like they sent me a contract or whatever, man. All that bullshit and changing, you know what I'm saying, trying to put the blame on me and my team. Like, there's no record over here. So, whenever a contract really gets sent out, then we can fight. You know what I mean? They ain't never sent no contract out. You know what I mean? They keep trying to push this narrative like I turned down they fight or whatever. So, whether if it's this year, whatever the fuck, like I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I've been said we can fight, so it is what it is.
Tiger, just quickly going back to the New York thing, did you have an issue with Bill Haney? Was there like an issue prior to that you were maybe trying to like, okay, we're in front of each other now, let's see if he says something?
Yeah, I don't got a problem with nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? But people come at me, you know what I mean? It is what it is, so I don't start shit with nobody.
Devin said something about he had to go to turn himself in that next day or whatever, like, but that had nothing to do with you, right? That was just more like
shit. They did what they did, shit. I mean, hey, that's on them.
Right. Is that like? I mean, it seems like kind of a we're in.
So yeah, they was trying to say Tiger pressed charges or did all this stuff. I'm not too clear on that. People don't know when you do that stuff. You go get into a brawl in a public setting, man. They can press their own charges. This pace where it happened that they can do it. It doesn't have to be Tiger. I know a lot of people trying to make this like something funny, but on some grown man shit. That's unacceptable, bro. Y'all wasn't supposed to jump him. Whoever was part of the entourage, I get it, but y'all the type of dudes that'll mess up somebody bad. And on a smaller scale, y'all might didn't mess up Devin Haney bad, but y'all definitely made sure that he wasn't able to commentate the fights that they was gonna have him calling a fight. Y'all messed that up for him, and then they was gonna invite him to the show, and they didn't do that, all because of that fight. And then his biggest supporters, and look, respectfully, y'all out here talking about this shit like it's cool. It's not cool. They jump somebody. That's street shit. You box. You make your money in the ring. Because if the shoe were on the other foot and it was Devin Haney getting jumped, packed out by somebody's team, y'all be saying the same shit I'm saying now. It's just unacceptable. That's wild. That shouldn't have happened. Look, I wasn't there, but the way it looked on camera, it looked like the youngin was saying something, jawing back and forth with Tiger, and somebody threw a punch without diffusing it. That's clown behavior. It's always the people that's not, you know, the main attraction, right? That's throwing the punches, that's escalating the shit. That was corny, unacceptable. It shouldn't happen. The fact that some of y'all was celebrating, like, yeah, man, he got jumped, he got his ass whooped. Man, they jumped him. That wasn't cool. That's not cool. It's crazy how y'all was more cool with seeing a man be jumped than actually seeing him get a one-on-one in the ring. I would actually like to see them fight. I guarantee you Tiger would put up a good fight. Some people think, he's too inexperienced. Hey, look, fight him then. Because you fought Brian Norman. You can fight Tiger Johnson. I get what I'm saying at the end of the day. So I just didn't like how people were celebrating it like it was cool. It's not a good thing. It's a black eye on boxing. Y'all brought street shit to the business where you can mess up bags. You got goofies that don't box, throwing punches and jumping, and this dude getting stomped and all types of shit. That was weak. It was lame. It was corny. That shit shouldn't have happened. First person that threw the punch was bogus as hell for doing that. Sean Haney, you look like you was arguing with Tiger trying to be tough. Don't do that. Come on, man. Your people should be telling you, man, tighten up, bro. You shouldn't even have nothing to say to him. He don't even know you. Get what I'm saying? Trying to be fake tough, man. That shit gonna get you. You got somewhere. If you want to be tough, they got a place for tough ass people. So that's sucker shit. Ain't nothing cool about jumping nobody. I never thought I'd see that in boxing where they actually jumped somebody and then thought it was like cool that they did it. You know what I'm saying? So, and then y'all jumped on the dude again twice. So, nah, nasty work, bro. Nasty work. Black eye on boxing. I'm not taking no sides, but y'all know better than that, man. Y'all know better than that. Especially after doing that, you should definitely want to fight him in the ring. I don't want to hear about no bullshit. If this man ain't pressed no charges and got no legal situation going on, then y'all need to run him his fade. Because it was cool for everybody to jump him, but it's not cool to fight him. That's sucker shit. Fight the man. Fight him. You get what I'm saying? Fight him. Fighting Sean Haney in the ring. That'd be bad. Pick and choose out who deserves grace. Yeah, this shit is crazy to me, man. Crazy, man. Crazy, bro. So it shouldn't have happened, man. Team Haney, y'all know better than that, man. I get it. The people that's with you, they're going to rock out with you. They're going to roll with you, as they should. But cooler heads got to prevail, and you got to move smarter than that. That could have went left. It could have been worse than what it was already. It was bad enough. You got to think about the worst-case scenario in situations like that. And who's going to be affected the most is going to be the breadwinner, the person that stands to make the most money in this situation. Who's affected the most? Devin Haney. See what I'm saying? So tighten up, man. Tighten up. Tighten up. But let's keep going, man. Sonny, what's good?
The boxing space a lot, right? Fights break out and things like that. Is that just something you just kind of, as a fighter, you got to kind of keep your heads up, like in a way, like just, you know, we're in this space with fighters, you know, there's egos all the time. People say something, someone hears something. Is that just kind of one of those things as a fighter, you kind of have to keep your head on the swivel when you're...
Yeah. I mean, regardless of where you at, you gotta, you know, be on your P's and Q's. You know what I mean? So, I mean, nobody's going nowhere expecting to get jumped by 20 motherfuckers, but you know, shit happens, I guess. You know what I mean? You know, so it's like, you know, it won't happen again. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's what it is, man. You know,
we don't need to see that happen.
Did you feel like it was over the first time? Because there was a second one that kind of happened. Were you kind of like, obviously, you kind of chaotic, right? That first time around, you're kind of like, oh shit, what happened? And then were you like exiting, and then it's like, oh shit, they popped out. Like, what? How did the exit fight happen? Like,
that's exactly how you said it.
Just running into them again, or what?
That's exactly how it happened.
Chaos, bro. It was chaos. Was unfortunately your eyes fine though? Because we did see you kind of like okay.
Yeah, it was just a scratch. It wasn't like no I had to get like no stitches or nothing.
I think part of what Steve was getting at too about when Devin said he got caught up in some issues with the law or whatever. I think he might have been saying on Twitter that it was you that filed, like, was going to the legal route and all that. Is that what happened, or were
they gonna say whatever they gonna say to make me look bad? You know what I mean? So I ain't paying them dudes no attention, man. Like I said, man, I just want to fight in the ring, man. You know, I'm a threat to everybody at 47. You know what I mean? Like nobody, you know what I'm saying? I've been calling out the top 10, top 15 for the longest. You know, I called out Cattle Raw. I said I'll fight Polanco. I said I'll fight
Jack Catterall.
Yeah, Jack Catterall. You know what I mean? So I'm here to fight, man.
So you didn't lawyer.
And that's what it is. I like Tiger energy and his attitude. Look, I ain't really here to be stuck on that. It happened. You see, he ain't trying to say too much. It happened. I ain't worried about that. I want to fight in the ring. I can understand risk versus reward if you Devin, right? You got bigger fights on the horizon for you. But with these bigger fights being potentially at a standstill for different reasons, one for drug testing, the one in Rollie for money, I mean, what's your better option, right? It is a backstory there. I guarantee people will be interested to see you actually fight a guy that y'all physically had an altercation with outside the ring. At least that's what my thoughts. I think people will be interested in watching y'all fight. I think as he continue to grow, he is a threat. Tiger is one of the more talented, younger, up-and-coming guys at 47. He can scrap. He can go. I would pay for that fight right now. I would watch them dudes fight right now. So I'm glad he good. Hopefully he can get a fight. If it ain't something big for him, he can just, get what makes sense for him. But I want to see Tiger back in the ring. That fight against Nicholas Flores was dope. He beat the hell out of him. And I just want to see it. So, again, man, if you could jump somebody outside the ring, you could fight him inside the ring. You get me? The fighter saying that Haney's going to say what they're going to say about me. Yeah. Nah, they saying they deceitful liars. It's been going on. Cal, shout out to Tony. What's good with it, family?
You're up, or you did. I mean, it's okay if you don't want to comment. But
no, I mean they're gonna say whatever they're gonna say.
But did you? I'm asking you. Did you?
No, I ain't did nothing. I just want to fight.
Gotcha.
I was going to say, did you ever think of?
So again, they said he pressed charges or he went some legal route. Tiger saying he didn't do nothing. He just want to fight. And like bro mentioned, I think he said New York press charges. They press their own charges. They have nothing to do with Tiger. And that's the thing too, man. Respect to everybody, but stop just pushing bullshit narratives, man. If you know it ain't him that's physically pressed charges on y'all, then don't put that on him, man. If it's y'all get charges pressed on y'all by the venue where y'all was at when you did the dumb shit, like y'all jumped somebody on camera and then did it some more. It was stomping going on and everything. I can't think of no other situation in boxing I could point to where that happened. That happened. And we seen it the way we seen it. Like y'all was wilding and y'all wasn't shy about it. Y'all continued to be ignorant after it stopped. Y'all some dummies, man. Some of them people, that's why the dude cut his entourage off in the first place. Need to cut some more of them off. I ain't trying to, they laughing and dumb, man. That shit goofy, man. That's how somebody get hurt for real. And that's how you mess up the bag. Get what I'm saying? And I'll tell you, the first person that's going to get affected is Devin Haney, the breadwinner, because y'all want to be dumb. Keep y'all heads, man. Nobody should have swung on that, man. He wasn't in no aggressive posture. That shit was one of the most avoidable situations I've ever seen. And nobody had to start swinging on nobody. It wasn't even like that. He wasn't overly aggressive. Tiger be chill as hell. He wasn't overly aggressive. That was y'all being on dumbass time because you probably felt like you had the numbers and y'all was comfortable. I see sucker shit all the time and I don't respect it. Don't jump no fighter and did not want to give him no fade. So like I said, for me, just from that situation, if you can't get a Rollie and a Ryan, fight Tiger. I know it seemed like a long shot, but fight. Man, it seemed like a long shot to see him getting jumped outside the ring, but we damn sure seen that. So, look, if we could see that big bullshit outside the ring, I could definitely see y'all lace him up with some 8s on at 147 and scrap. Straight like that. He up and coming, give him a chance.
But, I mean, that was kind of their strategy to try to get the Ryan rematch. It sounded like, right, to sue Ryan. Devin's side, they said their strategy in suing Ryan was to kind of guarantee the rematch, to kind of like, oh, we'll drop it if you give us the rematch. So did you ever think, well, hey, I mean, if it worked for them, maybe it might work for you to get the fight with them?
I just want to fight. I mean, that's all I'm really worried about. I just want to fight.
Right. So you're still with Top Rank, correct? Yeah. So with this DAZN deal, have you heard any, like, have they given you a date or be ready or?
Yeah, so we just announced with DAZN, man. So, they working on dates right now. So, we working on some stuff. So I should be announcing my fight pretty soon.
I've seen you in the gym, in LA sparring, Castano and Virgil Ortiz kind of, like in that space. Do you feel like, I feel like you should be closer to a title shot than maybe you could.
Yeah, he was there. It's my LA, right?
Right. Yeah. What do you have to do to get these guys? Like, I don't know, top 15, top 10 guy. Like, what is the game plan to kind of get these guys in the ring with you?
said, just keep winning. I mean, ain't really nothing I can do. Just keep winning. Just keep, look good. Just keep winning.
Tiger, man, what think you got the lean build, right? And you definitely got some muscle on you, but guys like Devin, they go all in on that strength and conditioning. They got the budget for it too. Guys like Shakur, damn, right now that's done. But do you ever feel like you got to get some more muscle on your frame once you get to that championship level with these guys, or does that take away from what you do best or anything?
I mean, everybody got their own strategies and on how they train and stuff like that. But I always been like I always had like an athletic build. You know what I mean? Like I always had, body definition, you know what I'm saying? I don't get fat. You know what I mean? You got some people that outside of fights, they get fat, they blow up 50 pounds, you know what I mean? So I'm always in shape. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's why so much in shape that going up to 47 was the perfect move for him. He looked like a different fighter when he got up there. You know what I'm saying? Let's see Tiger versus Ryan. Yeah, you less than likely to see Tiger versus Ryan though. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no reason for Ryan to fight Tiger. And I doubt if he give him a chance. But at least with Haney, it's a backstory.
I don't think I need to gain 20 pounds of muscle or, do all that extra shit that people be doing. You know what I mean? Everybody got their own shit, though, you know what I mean? So I don't like nobody who do it. But for me, I'm going to just keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, look at Sebastian. Yeah. He's a 4-1 favorite. And I might have bigger arms than Sebastian. So,
right.
Yeah, but that don't mean shit. He's going to do what he's going to do. Before you get out of here, though, obviously you sparred some tough rounds with Boots back in Philly. They're saying that fight with Xander might be really happening in June. What do you think of that fight? What chances do you give Xander based on your experience sparring and getting rounds in with Gerard?
I mean, I think it's going to be a way better fight than people is giving it. You know what I mean? I think Xander kind of a big dude too.
Yeah.
Boots is real strong as well, so he kind of a big dude. But man, I think it's gonna be a war in my opinion. I think they're gonna bang it out.
You ever spar with Xander?
Well, he was young.
When was this?
We was kids. Like this was probably like 2017, like almost 10 years ago. Like it was like 2017.
2 years before he became pro.
Yeah. So he was real young.
Was he always a boxer first? Is that always his style?
He was always he always been like a boxer, like an aggressive boxer. You know what I mean? Like basically like he could bang, but he always had that boxing in him. Like he could box. You know what I mean? So even then.
Yeah, Xander mixed it up. He's a pretty solid, sound boxer. And because of those attributes and qualities that he have, I do think that him and Boots will make for a good fight. Probably better than what people are anticipating in terms of from a competitive standpoint. I think Xander can test Boots, right? But I don't think he's gonna win. That's just my early pick. I don't think he's gonna win, but I don't think it's gonna be just like a whitewash per se, right? I think he gonna compete. Xander can fight, but I think Boots ultimately gonna do what Boots do. I think he's a damn freak of a talent, and I think it's gonna show. I think he gonna be able to solidify himself with a win over Xander's eyes, and that should make that fight, any other fight that he's in at 54, that much bigger, especially if he's a unified champion.
He had it. Xander could fight, man. You know what I mean?
What do you think's being underrated about him? Because a lot of people right away, they're like Boots, and you may be picking Boots too, but right away you said it's a better fight than people think. What do you think is his athleticism being slept on? I know you mentioned he's a big guy, but what do you think is maybe being overlooked about Xander that makes him really competitive with Jerron?
Xander, he's real good at one thing I always liked about Xander. He's real good at sticking to the game plan. Like he listens very well in the corner. You know what I mean? To instructions that's given to him. He's always in dog shape, and he's somebody that like he has a lot of will to win. You know what I mean? Like you can always like count on him to not fade away from the fight. Like he gonna always he don't, you know what I'm saying, he don't weekends as the rounds go on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Xander being some pretty damn good shape, pretty consistent fighter. Don't have no real big drop-offs in his output and stuff like that. Everybody has lows in their fights here or there, but for the most part, he's pretty consistent. And I think, like I said, the qualities and things that he do have should make for a good competitive fight for as long as it lasts. Just going to get his ass whooped. Yeah, you know, social media, yeah, they think he's just going to get his ass whooped. And I think some people are like, what the end result could end up being, people treating it like that's the way the whole fight is, right? If he wins the fight, it's just going to be because he was getting his ass whooped the whole time, right? If Boots was the win, it's going to be because he was whooping on Xander all night. But I think Xander going to put up a fight. I don't think he's going to just lay down at all. He is the defending champion at the end of the day, so he got something to fight for.
Yeah, man, I think Xander is like slept on. I think Boots is slept on too, though. I think people don't give Boots a lot of credit that he should get. You know what I mean? So I feel like two young slept on fighters is getting in the ring with each other. That's what boxing needs. You know what I mean?
To get the shine they deserve.
Yeah, so I feel like whatever the outcome is, man, I think both fighters gonna get their credit.
Tiger, just conversely, sparring Boots, what are kind of the things you got to get used to, or you know, things that he doesn't let you get used to? Kind of just to take us in the ring with him. Just what's it like being in the ring with Boots?
Well, I haven't sparred Boots, man, like 4 years. It was like 4 years ago, but I would say, you know, Boots is real athletic. You know, like he's real like versatile. Like he could fight right hand, southpaw. You know what I mean? He's fast. You know, good reflexes. So
mix it up, power.
Somebody that you just gotta like
super athletic.
You just gotta be on your P's and Q's with, and just basically like people. I feel like people like Boots, you gotta be able to have some of those same abilities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That can help you in the fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like you need a certain level.
And overall, like some people would say maybe Xander is more technically and fundamentally sound, right? Like, or should I say he's more disciplined in those areas than what Boots is, because he isn't as athletic as Boots. He can't rely on the athleticism in the way that Boots does. Boots can get away with doing certain things wrong because of the athleticism, whereas Xander, he's not that type of athlete. So he has a tendency to rely more on the fundamentals and being more disciplined with the approach, right? Boots, he got a bag and he gonna go in it. That's why I call him man one mixtape Boots. So I think areas where Xander could be stronger than Boots is not being talked about enough because of what people feel like the end result is going to be. But it's still a story that's going to take place. It's a fight that's going to take place before they can get to that end result, right? And I think it's going to be an entertaining one for as long as it lasts.
To compete.
Yeah. Like if you find somebody, that's they got a lot of good reflexes and feet work. I feel like you got to have some of those abilities to make it, a good fight for you. You know what I mean? But if you ain't got no good feet work, or you
Xander got
slow,
really
you don't got no fast punches, or defense not that good, it's gonna
in
be
and out
a
movement.
tough job for you. You know what I mean?
I think that could make things interesting the way Xander gets in and out. I mean, get his punches off and don't stay in there too long, right? Box and move, because that's what he's gonna have to do. He ain't gonna want to do. The last place you want to be is right in front of him.
He's got good feet.
Yeah, Xander got good feet. Xander got good feet. He got good speed. You know what I mean? Defense is good. So that's why I say I think it's gonna be a banger. You know what I mean? And they different. You know what I mean? Like they got similar abilities, but in a different way. They both got their own style with it. You know what I mean? So
last one for me about Jermell, man, is how good of a body puncher is he? I feel like in the speed and the switching stance and his creativity with his punches, but I don't know, man. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's a hell of a body puncher, and he'll finish up his combinations to the body, make you pick your hands up and worry about what's coming here, and then finish you. Did you experience that in the sparring? That is he one of the better body punchers you've been?
I mean, to be honest, I honestly can't remember for real. Like as far as like body shots.
Yeah.
I honestly can't remember, but I know he throws them though. I just can't really.
Well, then what was the best part of his offense that you do remember? Like,
he just throw good combinations. Like his creativity and combinations is real good. You know what I mean? But as far as like body shots, I can't even really think on
That's
it.
a good one. That's a good fight.
I can't really think on it for real, but yeah, man, Boo's a strong dude.
Appreciate your time, man. Best of luck. Looking forward to.
Shout out to Tiger Johnson, man. You heard what he said. Look, he just won his fair one with the Haneys if he can get it, man. He can get a fair one in the ring. That's what he want. He ain't staying stuck on that situation. It happened. He good. It is what it is. But he said he would love his fair one. And like I said, I think that was relevant to the conversation because when in a time in boxing where we're seeing guys get opportunities that we don't expect them to get, I think we've seen a lot lesser guys or worse guys get big or good opportunities maybe that they didn't deserve. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't be a bad thing to see Tiger get an opportunity. Now, I know that is a stretch, but like I said, man, with options drying up the way they drying up, somebody got to fight somebody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody going to have to fight, so you can't secure a Rollie. You better consider getting Tiger Johnson in the ring. I mean, I'm telling you, so a name that somebody can actually respect or like. You get what I'm saying? Anything less than that, it's going to be a reason for people to just criticize you, right? And again, especially when you get to a certain level, when you at that top level, you want to fight meaningful fights, impactful fights. You want to fight guys that make sense to fight. You don't want to just be, a defending champion, right? Fighting somebody that nobody really cares to see you fight. That Boots talking crazy about Xander. Is he still going in? So look, let's keep rolling because we're gonna talk about it. So look, Haney having money issues. They can't get the money they're looking for after saying it was favorable. Let's see what move they make. He said he's exploring other options. We all know what that could mean. You can end up seeing Devin Haney fighting somebody that you didn't expect to see him fight, and this is gonna be what it's gonna be. I don't think nobody cares about who Rollie fight, but again, Devin is the legacy fighter, so I think he will be impacted more if the fight doesn't come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Because he in a position where he could make a dent with a win over that guy and having two of the belts at a weight class that's not exactly top heavy, right? It's not deep. It's not a deep division, so we'll see. I had my way with these guys, yeah. So we're around town. Haney's team was iron Stanionis. They were iron before Xander. Stanionis. Chris Eubank versus Zarafa. Nobody want to see it. Yeah, I don't care about it. Michael Zarafa is one of them guys. He's been around, but I don't care to see that at all. Said they was iron Stanionis. I mean, I can't say it's not the worst. It's not the worst thing, right? That is the worst, but Stanionis is gonna get outboxed, in my opinion. But I don't think it's gonna be a fight that people want to see. If he fights Stanionis, I don't think nobody gonna care. Remember, he be like he want to make a splash. He want fights that people care about. I just don't think that's one that they're gonna care about. The fighter than Devin, fought Tank and Rollie, Devin, and Brittle, and YTBC. I mean, yeah, he fought Tank. He lost, but he fought Ryan and beat him. And now he's looking to fight Devin. Now, you gotta put some respect on Rollie name for sure. He ain't win them all, but he ain't lose them all either, right? Yeah, man. So, yeah, hopefully it's a negotiation tactic, Damon, because I would hate to see him walk away from that fight and get something less than what he actually wanted, less than what the people wanted, because all they're gonna do is complain. So, come on, Debo, gotta get that money and get in there, dude. Come on now, don't let Rollie weasel out the back door. I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate it. And if you fight Stanionis coming off that Boots destruction, I don't think people gonna care. Because they like, they already feel like he damaged after the way Boots beat his ass. You get me? So you're just not gonna get full credit there. I could see it now if you was to fight him. So gonna be interesting to see who they fight. But being that we talking about the boy Boots, let's get to it, man. Let's talk about it. Because we knew it was coming. We knew the announcement was coming, y'all. That announcement was coming sooner or later. We knew it was coming. And here we go. Boots and Xander Zayas at the Barclays, June 27th. I like the Barclays too, man. I like the Barclays. If y'all, I'm telling y'all now, if y'all in the surrounding area, if it's somewhere, the Barclays somewhere within traveling distance for you, you might want to go ahead and beat it. Matter of fact, ain't no might. You going to want to be there June 27th. Do you hear me? You're going to want to be there. You're going to want to be there. Seeing Boots fight live is something fun, man. I'm telling you, he is as advertised, bro. Super athletic. You can hear the punches from your seat. He be cooking, bro. Bro be out there having fun. Be painting a Picasso, he paint a violent picture on his opponent. I'm telling you. So if you're anywhere around, you're going to want to be in the building for that one. I knew this announcement was coming after seeing Xander Zayas sign the contract. You heard Boots say what it was. They going back and forth. Now you got the announcement. Now we could sit here and sit back, and now Boots finally got a respected name. It should be no complaining. May the best man win. Respected fight. These them 50-50 type fights, right? That they said they want to see Boots in. And he's fighting a unified champion with a win here. Boots, that put you halfway to the goal of being undisputed, bro. You didn't get it at welterweight. It's all good. But you up here at 54. You'll be 2 belts in if you get Xander out of here. Or you beat him, right? Xander, if you beat Boots, you got the same 2 belts you've been had, you halfway there. You got Virgil already talking about wanting to fight you, right? Or was it Virgil? Yeah, I think it was Virgil. Was it Virgil? So he gonna have options. The winner of this fight gonna have options. You're gonna be a unified champion. I think you're gonna be appetizing to anybody else that's at 54 trying to make a name, especially the other champions. Right, so I'm here for the other champion and Sebastian Fundora, but I don't know if Boots is the guy that beat Fundora. Is Xander the guy that beat Fundora? We don't know, but I can't wait to see this fight. This wasn't no long drawn out process. It didn't feel like you didn't see nobody on Xander's team playing games. It was about that action. Xander signed that contract, and now we got an announcement. Big shout out to these two, man. Big shout out to these two. They said Boots don't want to fight nobody. Boots put full court pressure on Team Ortiz and Golden Boy, and that shit led to Oscar being sued. Make of that what you will. Look at it how you want to. I see it for what I see it for. The fact that somebody had to get sued, in the midst of making the biggest fight in their career for them says a lot on that side, right? Team Ennis was all in on Ortiz. They didn't get the fight. Now Ortiz is on the sideline talking about fighting Fundora. That's not going to happen, I doubt, while he going through what he going through. So we could tune in. June is going to be a movie. It's 27. I can't wait to see this. Got a real legit test, legit champion. We get to see what Xander is made of, man. It's two undefeated young lions, man. And like I said, man, people probably sleeping on Xander a bit. He one of the younger, newer champions, but he can fight, bro. He can fight. He can box his ass off. Got good skills, good abilities, well-rounded guy, good feet, good legs, and stuff like that. Should make for one of the better fights of the year. You know what I'm saying? And I like this. Like I said, the winner goes on to do some big things, possibly be in position to take over the division or be the guy. Winner of this fight could go on to possibly be number 1, because if Xander beat Boots, then Xander is going to be better than what a lot of people thought. Boots beat Xander, like a lot of people already think they feel like he might be the one to challenge that 6'5", 6'6" Fundora, right? Should be crazy, man. But shit, with 2 belts and him having the other ones, it's almost gonna be unavoidable. It's unavoidable. The winner of this fight possibly goes on to face Fundora. Who knows, right? At some point. So I'm all for this, man. I'm just happy for Boots. Finally got a name that people could respect. It's a unified champion. He could cover a lot of ground with just one fight. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that both of these dudes is already locked in, ready to go. I can't wait to see this, man. I think Boots is going to show you everything he's been showing you, but just at a level where you're going to have to respect it. and against the opponent that you're gonna have to respect it against. So is it gonna be easy? I wouldn't say that, but I think Boots overall, what he got in his bag is gonna be a lot for Xander. I could be wrong, but we're gonna see. Yeah, man, but I ain't surprised, Damon, because think about where Top Rank at. It was a no-brainer. Think about where Top Rank at. Think about where they just went to. Makes it so much easier to make this fight. So much easier. And then at the same time, it still should leave Virgil and what is it? It still should leave Virgil and Boots as a possible fight to make too, because of the platform. Look where they fight at. You know what I'm saying? June 27th, New York at the Barclays, man. Can't wait to see it, man. So I ain't surprised, man. It seemed like Top Rank been, they needed a home anyway, and they need to make fights. You know what I'm saying? They need to make meaningful fights too. Splash, you know what I mean? They've been kind of quiet, man. Remember, we had Top Rank on Tubi. We had Top Rank on Tubi. You know what I mean? We had Top Rank on Tubi out this joint. We had Top Rank on Tubi. So I think they desperately was needing a home and to make a splash, and I think they did it with this particular fight. Now, is it going to go in their guys' favor? Remains to be seen, but I think Boots is about to be a coming out party, man. It's about to be an opportunity for him to show out and showcase exactly what kind of fighter he is, and at the level we need to see it at. So may the best man win. It's an even matchup on paper. Key word on paper. Let's see how I play out in the ring. Like I said, Xander ain't no poop putt. He can box. He got some quality wins under his belt, right? But this would be the best win by far if he's able to dethrone Boots. Whether he's a champion or not, this would be the best win on his resume. And he had the internet talking, man. He had everybody talking if he beat Boots. Have everybody talking. I think people look at him as the best fighter at 54. So the winner of this fight could potentially be looked at as the best fighter at 54, or possibly the next man to challenge, if not beat, Fundora. So it's a lot riding on this fight, man, because of what could potentially come after this. So I'm here for it, man. Barclays, I seen AB and Paulie fight. I like the Barclays Center. It's a nice spot. New York, I think it's a good location for them, and I think they can sell it out. I do. I think they can sell it out. I think they both gonna have fans in attendance. With it being in New York, I know some people were saying something about Puerto Rico, but I know Todd DeBuff said that wasn't the place to put it. New York was the place. So now we see where it's at. Barclays, be there or be square. But it's gonna be a good fight between these two, man. Xander is hungry, obviously, and Boots is hungry. Xander doing something what a lot of people are not doing, and that's fighting somebody as dangerous as Boots is. He giving Boots the opportunity to fight him for his titles. And what I like about Xander and why people got to put more respect on his name, not once did you hear Xander say that Jerron Boots Ennis got to win a title or he don't got nothing that I won and none of that. He got a name, and that's good enough for Xander. Xander ain't do none of that posturing that you be seeing these guys doing in the when they be publicly negotiating. He didn't do none of that. He got it done. Then he backed out with the contract and signed it on us. You know what I'm saying? He was hitting the bag in the boots, calling Virgil Ortiz his favorite prospect. Xander been doing it the right way. I like it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, Ad McQueen. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. So I think it's going to be perfect. I think it's a sellout because you got New York close enough to Philly right there, right? So you got that. Then you got Xander. I think you put them two together. I think this should be a sellout. I really do. The fact that Boots sold out at the Wells Fargo in Philly, they'll travel to the Barclays, and it's a unification. This is a sold out fight. If this fight ain't sold out, I'll be shocked. No posturing. You get what I'm saying, Damon? They really wanted this. When people want fights, they don't do all that unnecessary stuff. Like, I ain't saying they don't go back and forth at all, but the unnecessary shit, like no playing games. No, man, Boots ain't this, Boots ain't that. Nah, I'll fight him. You know what I'm saying? Xander said, I'll fight him. I want that fight. And he said, and still, and Boots said, keep that same energy. He told Youngin keep the same energy, B. Much NY and Philly media can help sell the fight, talking about both fighters and possibly interviewing both fighters during the build-up. Yeah, this shit is fire, man. Fire, man. Boxing is delivering. I thought so. I thought 2026 was going to be a solid year and a good one, should I say? Not solid, a good year. So I'm here for this shit, man. I'm here for 2026, man. 2026 boxing. So take this off, man. Man, oh man. The pursuit of greatness. Yep. The winner of this fight goes on to do some big East Coast media about to build this fight well. Make sure they get their just due facts. They got to, man. They got to. They got to. Man, my bad, y'all. So, yeah, man, I'm here for this, man. Boots finally got to his opponent, and Xander obliged him. Too young is putting it all on the line. They doing what a lot of guys are not willing to do, and they did it in fast time. They did this in record time. This wasn't a drawn-out process. When they moved on from Team Ortiz after the lawsuit, they targeted in the eye Xander. We heard about the whispers, and then those whispers became a real thing, and they confirmed it today. So, June 27, man, tune in. I think we got it's gonna be a great night, man. It's gonna be a great night of boxing. I think a new star will be crowned. The winner of that fight goes on to be a star in boxing for sure. Even a loser could possibly be one, depending on how it go, you know. But let's keep rolling, man. We're almost 3 hours in, man. We're gonna rock out something else I wanted to get to. Y'all know them Schofield people be doing a lot of talking, man. You know, they be doing a lot of talking. They was talking about what's his name? They was talking about what's his name? Gary Russell this time. They was talking about Gary Russell this time, man. And Gary Russell opened. Shout out to my bro, man. Doom was good with it, bro. Appreciate the love, man. As always, man. Supporting the grind. Yeah, Schofield was talking about Gary Russell, and Gary Russell responded. So, look, man, I did hear somebody mention that. I don't know if that's a potential fight, but I wouldn't mind seeing it. They're not fighting Lucas Body. They're not fighting Tank. I don't know who they fighting, to be honest with you. They need to fight somebody, but hey, man, maybe Gary will oblige him, right? I would watch it. I would watch the young Schofield fight at Gary Russell Jr. if they made it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to bro. Appreciate it.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
I got Boots about to start a rock with Puerto Rico. Nah, I'm with you, bro. Yeah, we love Puerto Rico. We rock with Xander, but he in for a long night. I think it's gonna be a good fight though, but ultimately I got Boots for sure. Crazy how Virgil's supposed to fight both these dudes. That's what I'm saying. It's starting to look like Oscar doing Virgil wrong. You put him in position, and he's so close to fighting for a title, competing for a title, and or winning, but stuff continue to happen. Before it was time to make the biggest fight in his career, it would have been at the time with Boots. He ended up having to sue you. Now y'all at odds. Boots moved on. Now he talking about fighting Xander. Now he gonna have the belts, and you gonna be on the outside looking in. Y'all not gonna be able to play the A-side game no more. You see, Oscar put his guy in a funny situation where he's not gonna win. I don't know how. I would like to see how Virgil recovers from this, because it's gonna be hard to succeed on the being promoted by somebody that you beefing with, right? You suing them. He ain't got nothing good to say about you or your manager. You and the manager going back and forth. It's a mess over there. So I would like to know when the hell they gonna get Team Ortiz back in the ring. Just don't know, but it's looking funny. You didn't get the Boots fight. Xander gets it. The winner of that fight going to do some things. Now they're a champion. That's a fight he could have possibly got for you, but Oscar ain't making nothing happen. He doing too much playing. Too much playing, not enough making the fights. You got your guy fighting tough fights back to back to back. And then when it's time to really position yourself, this would have been the biggest non-title fight you could have got for him. And after that, I think it would have been up. Now he on the sideline. He don't get no fight. Boots moves on. Now y'all gonna have to revisit that fight because you're gonna have to fight Boots at some point. You know what I'm saying? Now that's the crazy part. Now y'all gotta fight him. So if it was any chance that y'all didn't want to, you're gonna have to now because if he beat Xander and got 2 titles, only way to be great is through Boots or go up to 160. Said Eddie can't deliver big fights for Boots. That was premature, man. They putting that on Eddie. What is it be Eddie's 5th fight with Boots? Is it? It was Avenisian, Karen twice, Stan Jonas. That's 4 years. It'd be like the 5th fight. They rushing it in 5 fights. This man will be a unified champion in 2 different divisions, a 2-division champion and 2-time unified champion if he win this fight on the 27th of June. You get what I'm saying? And that's under Eddie Hearn. So when you look at what Eddie Hearn was able to do while promoting Boots, unified champion in 1 division, move up, unified champion in that division. So he'll be a 2-division, 2-time unified champion with an opportunity to fight a guy like Fundora for the other belts. So again, Eddie Hearn, when you look at what he's able to do for Boots, he was able to do some things for him. You know what I'm saying? You can't knock him, what he was able to do for can't knock what he was able to do for him. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna put Boots in position, but I think he's been doing a good job without people really pointing it out. He making sure he keep Conor and Boots away from each other. He gonna keep them away from each other. If he's smart, he would. Conor better take his ass back down to 47 before it get too difficult. You know what I'm saying? So I like this, man. I hope Josh Kelly know he about to get cashed out for the winner. 2 great fights booked for June. Payday and Roach and Boots and Xander. Telling you, it's heating up. And then you gotta think the undercard might be solid too. Because if they smart, they gonna position the undercard a certain way. They're gonna put the undercard together and go against your promoter. Bad move by Ortiz. Yeah, can't go against your promoter and your manager going against them. Now y'all at odds. People ain't on the same page. That shit look messy, man. It got messy for Team Ortiz fast. Door knocks out Boots inside 4 rounds. Okay. I mean, if you believe that, that's cool. You know what I mean, anything could happen, right? Fundora's a dog, but if he knocked Boots out in 4 rounds, man, that'd be super impressive. He did that to Boots, man. I probably have Fundora never losing another fight again. Be able to do that, but I don't know. I know Fundora is going to be the toughest challenge, it seemed like, at 54 for anybody because of the physical dimensions and the fact that he's able to box better behind all that height and reach, making him tough to beat. Yeah, I don't know if he's terrible. I don't know if I want to say his manager is terrible per se, but I know going at the promoter is never a good thing. I don't know. I know I did cover some of that. Rick was suggesting sitting down with Oscar and stuff like that. Seemed like Oscar was content with going back and forth. Rick said they ain't talked the whole entire time. I think that's bad. And he suggested sitting down and hashing it out. The fact that Oscar rather take the social media and make us all aware of what's going on with them, their problems, instead of handling it, it says a lot to me about Oscar. So I don't know if Rick is a bad manager per se. Now he could have potentially gave bad advice, right? If Ortiz doesn't win the lawsuit, finds itself inactive shell for any stretch period of time, then it's gonna look like bad advice from Rick. But if they're able to still keep Ortiz active and not really miss a beat, far as like not missing no dates, and then I think all will be good, man. You know what I mean? Shit, you seen Ryan and go back and forth with Oscar, right? And they still together, so maybe they could patch this up. I don't know. Yes, sir. Blunt, what it do, my guy? You know it. Boots and Xander is official, man. It's official. Like a referee with a whistle. June 27th, Barclays. Never. 60-40 in favor of Boots. Yeah, man. Yeah, I favor Boots. Athleticism, man. He can box his ass off too. The athleticism, power, speed. It's gonna be a good matchup though. I think it'd be a good style clash, good matchup, good test for both guys. Both. Let's keep rolling, man. I had to get to them Schofield people real quick before we get out of here, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Hit the like button, support the grind. Make sure y'all sub to the channel, hype the live, all that good stuff. So, like I said, y'all, Gary Antoine, no, not Gary Antoine, I keep saying that. Gary Russell Jr. responded to Floyd Schofield and them. I think they do so many interviews talking about fighters. I don't know if they said something too crazy about Gary. I don't remember him saying nothing too crazy. I think they spoke about fighting him or something to that degree. You know, Gary been on the sideline. He be looking for a good opponent, man. I wouldn't mind that fight. I really wouldn't. Auntie and his daughter. Yeah, bro, I think it'd be a good fight for it, man. See, this is what Gary had to say. He responded to him, man. Because Kid Austin talking about some, WBA.
April 18th, it is canceled, and we will be taking the next steps to be fighting for that belt, whether it's Tank Davis or Lucas Body. Lucas, I hope you get the right training so we can make the fight happen if that's possibly next. And, Tank, I hope you get whatever you got to get done. So I'm coming for my belt. So, yeah, stay tuned, everybody.
Stay tuned, everybody. This man's still probably recovering from bed bug bites. You know what I'm saying? The bed bug bites took him out. Yeah. Shakur Abdullah, Ashton Sill. It might have been one more fight. Yeah, man. I hope they do make it. Kid Love fighting them. Yeah, man. Get them in there, right? Put them in there because they talk all this crazy shit and then they don't be fighting the folks. So I just want to see him fight them folks, man. Fight them people.
Media not too long ago. I seen some shit about Schofield father saying something about crickets or we ducking them or some shit like that. There's no response from me or anything like that of the sort. It's crazy because I seen Schofield father say something like he wouldn't mind competing against me. Gary Russell talking about how fast I am. I'm the fastest boxer in the sport today, and how I got a great IQ, and if his son could possibly, get past me, then what would they say after that? I honestly thought it was a little honorable, because it showed that it is it's fighters out here that really want to be the best. They are daring to be great and challenging themselves by fighting, real fighters. But I just got on the internet and it said some shit like Schofield father said something like, we was ducking him and you ain't getting no response from me and everything else. Don't do that, senior. Don't do that, senior. I actually had a little respect for you I guess you and your son, just for mentioning my name and even mentioning the possibility that y'all said that y'all wanted to compete against me. But don't make it seem like you didn't get a response from me. I was under the impression that y'all are scheduled to compete. Y'all was scheduled to compete in April. Don't make this shit personal, but it's too late at this point. Just to let you know. So for the fans and everybody else, Schofield Sr., Schofield Jr., since you said you didn't get no response from me, this is my official response. I want your sign
now. Gary said, nah, this is personal now. Y'all want to fight? Bet. You know what I mean? Shout out to Real. What's good with it, man? Great fight. Tank versus Kid. Kid ain't in that Tank fight. He gonna keep calling for that shit till he blue in the face. And truth be told, if they got offered that fight, they'd find a way not to make it there, bro. This dude just be getting in his son's way. You know what I'm saying? But this was something that he responded to. He responded to Gary's video.
Seen Gary Russell thing on Fight Hype,
And I want to clear one thing up. For Mr. Russell, we admire you. You are one of the fastest in the business, high IQ. A lot of people ducked you. They wouldn't even try to call you in the ring. And all I have is respect for you. And I do feel like if my son get in the ring with you, win, lose, or draw, just the experience and the IQ he can learn from you, it just will help him grow to be the greatest boxer of all time. So I don't know where people come in saying some other stuff. You're the only champion that responded back. To tell you the truth, all them other champions are ducking, man. And so that wasn't geared towards you. That was talking about Shakur Stevenson. That was talking about Tank. That was talking about Abdullah Mason. That was talking about Keyshawn, not a champion, but he was Keyshawn. That has nothing to do with you. You the one that responded, and we look forward to sharing the ring with you. One, because you are OG, a veteran, and you're good as shit. So I just want to clear that up, brother, before people start trying to fan a flame that was never there. And peace and blessings to you and your family. I was talking to Paulie about you, you know, the attorney that works with you and your family. So we got a common friend. So either way, have a blessed one. Enjoy.
Either way, have a blessed one. Enjoy. Yeah, don't wake up a sleeping giant. Yeah, Gary don't do no running, man. Gary don't do no ducking. But that fight right there would be a good one if they made it. If they fought each other, it'd be a damn good fight. Kid is athletic, but I don't know if he can match. I don't think personally he can match Gary with IQ. My thing about Kid Austin, I've noticed, if he can't just overpower you and bulldoze through you, you're going to have a tough time. You're going to have a tougher night. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay for the fight. I watched him fight. You know what I mean? Gary said, hey, man, he said, don't make it personal, but he said it's too late. Now you want to fight your son. He don't even care. So, look, I ain't got a lot of options, better options neither, but I'm going to be real. You're less than likely to see that because that ain't something Oscar is trying to do. As long as they over there with Oscar, you could forget about them fighting anybody remotely that dangerous or experienced right now, in my opinion. So I think he would be a lot better off if he allowed his son to do the talking, stop speaking for him all the time. That same stuff he said about Gary being good, and he said that about everybody, but then in another interview, he'll start shitting on him. So I don't really care what he think about Gary. Put your son in there. Stop calling out everybody and not fighting none of them. None of the champions have ducked you. You full of shit. As a matter of fact, you claimed poison for Shakur, so y'all never made it there. You priced yourself out for Abdullah Mason, so y'all never made it there. You had an injured rib or something for Ashton Seal a while back, way before these guys. That never happened. You get what I'm saying? You got bit by bed bugs and had to pull out your most recent fight with Jojo Diaz, I think, that went on to fight. I forget who Jojo went and fought. He was getting his ass handed to him. Got out of the way fat. I'm telling you, you good. We had nothing but respect. We had nothing but respect. Remotely elite. Nope, no power, no ring IQ, not ring, just literally nothing. Yo, I'm telling you. Not yet, yo. He young and active and energetic and strong. I think those are his best qualities. Tim Bradley broke him down perfectly, man, when he said he do a lot of switching and stuff for no reason. It's no real rhyme or reason why he do this stuff. He just do it. And I think Tim was on point. I think that's what you see a lot from him. You see that shit a lot from this dude. I want to see him be more purposeful and intentful with the shit that he do in the boxing ring. He do a lot of shit, and like I said, there's no real reason why he's doing it other than the fact that he athletic. That's not impressive to me. Doing shit with a purpose, being efficient while doing it is I think exciting or impressive to me. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he's just a young, strong guy. Yeah, I noticed midway through the fight, he'll slow down a tick or two. You know what I'm saying? I seen it in the Rene Garone fight. He slowed down. He couldn't just get rid of that guy. He slowed down. He ended up getting dropped. He missed the stool. I see how you can beat him. And that's the thing. I think other people see it too. You can beat him mentally, right? You ain't got to try to beat him physically. He going to beat himself because he think he got out-muscle everybody and knock everybody out. That's how his father talk. That's all they talk about is knocking everybody out and how strong he is, how hard he hit. He'll never talk about skills and shit like that enough to me. It's always physical shit. So you beat him mentally. Outthink him, outpoint him, frustrate him, and beat him. Use your experience and shit like that and beat him. You know what I'm saying? He's strong, but IQ not there. Nope. He's lost when the fight settles. Yeah. Especially when he realized that, or when you make him aware of the fact that he ain't gonna just go in there and knock you out and you ain't about to just go away. Now he's forced to fight. You know what I'm saying? And figure it out. I mean, he got talent for sure. He is a talented young kid, but again, I think if his father wasn't overselling him, then I think people like him more. His father be overselling and under-delivering. You know what I'm saying? He breaks position so often too. Yeah. And that I want to know when somebody gonna finally take advantage of that fact that he always banging his hips. You already see what he do that with his gloves. He always bang his hips. I'm like, how he always do that? I don't know if it's like a little tick or something that he got, but he just bang his hips all the time. Like one day you're gonna fight somebody, they're gonna take advantage of that. You're gonna go to bang your hips, they're gonna be punching you in your face. So far, so good though. Ain't nobody been able to take advantage of the fact that he does that. But yeah, he remind me of a young, strong kid with talent, but he don't really fully know what he is yet. That's why you see him just doing shit right now, just because he can. Yeah, just because I'm going to switch, just because I can switch, right? I ain't going to switch, and then all of a sudden I'm having more success in the area that I wasn't once before. I'm going to switch, and I'm going to still be getting hit the same way I was when I was in the opposite stance. Like, it's no real, you know what I'm saying? He's just doing shit right now, and that's that young boy energy that he operating off of. And I think his father, I don't know, he breathes that kind of energy with the way that he speaks. He speaks very casually, right? All power and knockouts. That's it. More natural ability and talent. Yeah. And you see him rely on it, bro. The natural athleticism. He rely on his athleticism too much, and I think it get him in trouble. I think as he step it up in competition, you'll see that become more of an issue if he doesn't correct it, right? And start, outthinking guys instead of just trying to bulldoze, right? Because, again, he's been successful doing it his way so much that you get in there and run into the guy that's not going, you're going to have your work cut out for him, man. He's just as talented, if not more than you and more skillful. You're going to have problems. Because they approach the game. For somebody that's always talking about the 5 styles of boxing, he's never explained what those 5 styles is. Still to this day, I haven't heard it. And you would think with knowing all of these styles, different styles of boxing, your breakdowns and the way you talk about fights will be a lot more detailed and more than surface level. But again, it comes off as like a casual speaker. Oh, we're gonna knock him out. The kid's gonna hit him in his ribs. He's gonna break his jaw. He's gonna like, bro, you act like he the Terminator or something. You act like he the Hulk. Everything he hit is smashing. He's just breaking everything. That's not the case. So, he gonna have a tough time, man, because again, he keep overselling his son and under-delivering. Them performances don't match up with what he's selling. And I don't think people rock with it. You know what I'm saying? So Gary Russell Jr. won smoke with Kid Austin. Let's see it, man. I'm here for it, bro. I really am. I want to see it. Keep Thurman. Get your way back to the drawing board, G. You already know, Jordan, man. We wrapping up anyway. I came on early today just to, take care of something in a little bit. It was almost 4, so I'll rock out to 4 o'clock, about 8 more minutes. But yeah, man, let's see what's next. We finally got the announcement we wanted with Boots and Zayas. So we ain't got to worry about that. More examples of fighters that want fights, man. The young Boots always wanted to prove himself, and I think anytime he get an opportunity, that's what he gonna do. Xander is about to be the sacrificial lamb, man. We thank you in advance for your services, man. Yeah. He say all the champions ducking his daughter, but oh shit, that you got me saying it. But he's avoiding these guys. Not avoiding, I don't even want to say avoiding them. Priced himself out against Abdullah. Clout chased himself out of the fight with Shakur. He was injured with Ashton Seal those years ago. A couple years back, he was supposed to fight him. Jojo Diaz, they got bit by bed bugs. Every time you turn around, this dude, if this is a fight that you want to see the most, he don't make it there. If it's a guy that he could win, used to be, a Tevin Farmer, yeah, you made it there for that. But it seemed like, and Jojo Diaz is pretty tough too, man. It would have been interesting just to see the fight because Jojo could take a good punch, but he ain't make it to that fight. Now you talking about Gary Russell. He ain't gonna fight this guy. Like you truth be told, they don't know who they gonna fight next. They don't. Auntie Schofield said Ali was a glorified amateur. Did he? Did he really say that? That dude was a glorified fool if he said that.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to my dog, big dog Willie, man. He better not. He called that man a glorified amateur. Is disrespectful. Yeah, he a fool. The problem is too, man. He's very critical of so many far more successful fighters and boxers than his own son. So it makes it hard to support the son the way you want to do it, right? You want to support him more, but he makes it harder because he's very unrealistic. Very unrealistic with the way he speaks. That should just be dumb. He just say anything. So he better focus on getting his son the right fight. That's what he better. That's what he need to do. He need to focus on making sure he get his son the right fight, and don't put him in a position to get his ass whooped with all that talking that he be doing. You know what I'm saying? I like Kid, but he talks too damn much, man. Moses Atoma is a problem, man. What he did to Jermaine Franklin this weekend was crazy. That was wild too, man. He did Jermaine Franklin really, really bad, man. Real bad. He did him all kinds of bad, bro. I want to see Moses Atoma again real soon, man. I want to see just how good he is. They trying to put him against guys like Usyk, but I don't think that fight ever gonna happen. But I do want to see that dude keep growing. Moses Atoma is the goods for sure, man. When you get him face down, bro, you know, some fights usually be over, man. He a nasty guy, bro. That dude really, really can fight. He can box, punch, got IQ. He can move in there. He's a problem for sure. Moses Atoma is a problem. Yeah, man. Usyk said, I'm not fighting him. He said, I don't want to crush the young guy on the way up. Basically, that's what he's saying. But people feel like Usyk don't want no smoke. I just think Usyk is older and he interested in different fights, and it's not that young, dangerous Moses Atoma. You probably want to leave him the hell alone. So he a problem, man. I could see him definitely being the next heavyweight champion, having a run because of what he's able to do. He moved well, boxed well, smart, and could punch. He everything a heavyweight's supposed to be. And he mean with it too. Mean and young, youthful. Yeah, man. Said Moses Atoma, aka heavyweight core. You know, he be doing you bad, don't he? Moses do you filthy, G. Moses do you real bad. But that was a good fight, good showing from him. He did Jermaine Franklin filthy. Jermaine Franklin fought Dillian White, and AJ went the distance with both. Arguably beat Dillian White. But then never been knocked out, but he got stopped Saturday, man. Got stopped. Moses Atoma is different. Nasty uppercut. Everything he throw with bad intentions, man. He calculated, patient killer, too. Patient killer, man. So I like Atoma, man. Moses told him he wanted his favorite fighters. It shows, some of that stuff that he do. Shout out to Moses. I didn't know that. And Jared Anderson, Big Baby fighting. Damn, I forgot who Big Baby fighting coming back. Jared fighting somebody coming back, though. He might stop Jared, man, messing around. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see what Jared had at. Fully focused, man. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I just want to know, long as I know that Jared is focused, it'd be a good fight. He's an athletic guy, but that dude punching, man. But it'd be a good one. It'd be a cool scrap. I would watch it for sure. I would watch it. Down the Coleman, yeah, the Worley Dubois, yeah, he on the comeback. Shout out to Jared Anderson. I know it was some talk. Yeah, y'all heard about Conor Benn and Regis Prograis. people were saying Regis pulled out or the fight was canceled or something, but Regis responded.
Listen, it's not true. It's not true. I'm still fighting. Don't believe I'm pulling out the fight. No, that's not happening. I'm definitely coming to fight. Connor, don't think you're getting off easy. I'm coming, bro. I'm coming for your ass. I'll be out there next week. The fight is still on. I'm still fighting. I don't know what people talk about. The fight not happening. That's all bullshit. You coming for me. I'm still fighting. I will be out there next week. Connor, I'm still coming for you, bro.
I like the Rougarou. Rougarou like, man, nah, I ain't trying to hear that. You ain't getting off easy, G. I still want that smoke. Ain't nothing changed. I ain't pull out no fight. Yeah, man, because they paying Conor Ben $15 million. Zuffa, man, they probably paying Regis a pretty penny too. Yeah, locked in Jared is skilled, man. I just think it's all mental with him. I think if his mental is where it need to be, I think you can get the best version of him. Because I think any issues that he may have is nothing physical. I think it's like mental with him. Just can't be in his own head and stuff like that. Jared is talented for sure. Talented dude, man. I like him. And it's easy to give up on people. Like that's why you could tell who be supporters and real supporters and fans of these guys, because he lost and you see how people talked about him. You get what I'm saying? So they was ready to write him off. I think Jared could still be something in boxing. He young, youthful, he a heavyweight, athletic, talented. He could do some things, man. Not too long ago, he was looked at as one of the next, you know what I mean, up and coming American heavyweight champions, right? So I think he's still in position to make that a reality. It's just up to him. How much do he want it? How hungry he is? How committed he is to boxing right now at this point remains to be seen. And lastly, man, I got to play the clip. Coaching soundbite of the night, Roy Jones, when he was coaching Kevin.
When you act fucking scared, he's bitching you out. All right? He's bitching you out. Okay? He's bitching you out. Okay? Go either fight the motherfucker or don't fight. You gonna fight or fucking quit. All right? He's bitching you out right now. Okay? Fight or fucking quit boxing. All right? And they don't say it no fucking more. You got this way going, dude. Way faster than that.
Man. Roy tore into him right there. I think he needed it, man. He was fighting. If you know Kevin Newman, you know he can do more than what he was doing in that particular fight. That fight, he was allowing that fight to be more competitive than what it needed to be for Roy's liking. And he got on his ass. That's some of the most straightforward coaching instructions I've ever heard in my life. He was frustrated and he let him know, what are you doing? Like, bro, fight or quit boxing. Like, what are you doing? Like, because you in there bullshit. And it's funny because that very next round, like after he lit the fire under his ass, he went out there and started fighting. I think he had one of his better rounds right after that. So he needed to be talked to like that. I mean, it sounds crazy on the outside. He's like, oh shit. But it's like, man, is he telling him the right shit or is he not? Because he like, yo, you in here bullshitting. And I'm in here. And I think Roy know how people look at him as a coach. So you in there just losing, he like, man, I'm gonna get on his ass, bro. Because as soon as they losing, like, man, Roy's not a good trainer. Roy's not a good trainer, and this and that. So, look, Roy got on his ass. Play it one more time as we wrap up, man. Shout out to everybody. Make sure y'all all hit the like button on the way out. Smash the like button. Support the grind. Roy, this is probably one of his finest coaching moments right here.
When you act fucking scared, he's bitching you out. All right? He's bitching you out. Okay? He's bitching you out. Okay?
Told him,
go either fight the
said you acting
motherfucker or don't
fucking
fight.
scared.
You gonna fight or fucking quit. All right? He's bitching you out right now. Okay? Fight or fucking quit boxing. All right? And they don't say it no fucking more. You got this way going, dude. Way faster than that.
Fight or fucking quit boxing, bro. Roy was not playing, man. So, like I said, he did light a fire up under him. If he gave him those instructions, shout out to Indoor. If he gave him them instructions and then he went out there and looked even worse or looked dejected, then maybe you'll say that the instructions he might need to switch up. But nah, man, man, he got on his ass, man. Maybe even Kevin Newman appreciated how honest Roy was, because he like, bro, either fight or quit boxing, bro. Like, I'm not gonna say it no fucking more. He was on his ass, bro. you know you gotta have respect for somebody to let him talk to you like that, and it is Roy, so you gotta eat it, man. And Kevin Newman was kind of just looked like he was going through the motions. He's more talented than what he was showing in big spots of that fight. I'm like, what is he doing? I know he could do more because I've seen him do it. So I don't know. Maybe when you start getting up there in age a little bit, I think about 34, start to slow down just a bit. Maybe the reflexes and stuff ain't what they quite used to be. I don't know, but he had a rough night. I think that fight ended up being a damn draw or something. It was a rough night for him. Rough night for him.
What up, people? Let's see who I'm with. Needs no introduction. Look, Roy, I gotta get your opinion because I can't see anybody beating Fundora fighting like that at 154. Can you?
Yeah, I can see people beating him because he's actually a very good fighter. He's a very talented guy. He's getting better as he goes. So if they're going to beat him, they're going to hurry up because now he's learning how to use his outside game just as well as his inside game. Right. He already had a great inside game. Now I see the outside game is constantly getting better. So, but the fight for him to have is the winner of this Boots
Zayas
and Xander Zayas. Because both of those guys have power in both hands. Xander has a little bit of height. Boots has a little bit of everything, but they had to sacrifice a lot to beat him. But those are the kind of guys that's going to take to really challenge Fundora.
How does that fight play out, Boots and Zayas?
That's a tough fight, too. I think it's a great fight for both fighters as well. Both of them are capable of beating the other. Boots is a very good up-and-coming guy. He's coming up in weight, but Boots is, like, to me, got all the goods.
Right.
Xander Zayas also has all the goods. You know what I mean? So he's probably the taller of the two, so I think that's a great fight, and I can't wait to see it.
But as of right now, it's safe to say that Fundora is at the top of the food chain at 154, the best fight at 154 right now.
I think right now it's safe to say that, yes.
All right, there you have it. That's Roy's opinion, not mine.
Man, Roy talking that talk. That's real. And I think I heard somebody question, like, why they say Boots is like Roy. Well, listen to Roy. Roy said Boots remind him so much of himself. And that's just from an athletic standpoint, just natural athlete. That's what Boots is, and that's what Roy was. Boots has a lot of that, and he got his own thing, right? So him and Xander going to be a good fight. They both got skills. I think they both strong in areas opposite to the other one where they can push each other. Ultimately, it's a great fight, but I got Boots doing what he need to do, man, in a great fight. Can't wait to see it. Like I said, 2026 has been delivering so far, man, and it ain't even over. It's still in the, we ain't get through the spring all the way, right? We ain't get to June yet, right? Where this fight is going to be at, but it's going to be a lot more good fights, I think, to be made. I think Top Rank merging over there with the Zone, and then Golden Boy being in the mix. It's easy fights. Look, they already struck already. Like, as soon as Top Rank, I ain't even been over there for 5 minutes, and they already made Boots and Xander. So I hope this is a sign of things that come, making fights like this and not stretching it out where you got to wait years and years down the line to see it. The minute Boots couldn't realize he wasn't getting Virgil Ortiz, they directed their attention to Xander Zayas and vice versa. And now we got that fight, which was, I think, it's just equally as good for different reasons, right? But that's my time for today, man. Shout out to everybody that rocked out, everybody at the Super Chat, Cash App. I appreciate all y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, share the live, hype the live on the way out. Make sure your notifications on. We're going to be back tomorrow. Maybe we be here at 4 o'clock. Maybe we be here sooner. I don't know. But we going to make it happen, man. We just going to keep building, man. So next best fight, Boots and Xander. And real quick, I seen a top 10 at welter at junior middleweight. They got Virgil Ortiz. They got Virgil Ortiz at number 1 over Sebastian Fundora. This dude is beltless. He on the sideline, at least for right now. How he's ranked over Sebastian Fundora is strange with him having both titles. And I know he got a loss, but that shit still seemed weird. Virgil Ortiz seemed like he shouldn't be ranked over Fundora. He did agree. He said on social that he'll fight him. So, first things first, man. Zayas and Boots got to get through their fight. Virgil got to get through his legal battle. And Fundora, shit, he ain't got to heal up after that fight with Keith. He good to go. So we'll see. You already know, man. Hard day. You already know, 12. Appreciate you. I came on like 12:30 or so I came on early today. But again, shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate the love, man. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Peace.
Representing Brick City, Shakur!
Finding those levels, too. Look at that four-punch combination. It's a masterclass right now from Shakur Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass. Right hand, and Shakur meets him with straight left hand.
Oh, and there's a knockdown scored with the left hand.
Right now, we're going to give him his just due. Shout out to my brother, Just